Yeah, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Y'all already know Nets fans is the best fans. It was a tough loss tonight. I'm kind of mad at what I seen. We're gonna talk all about it. And yeah, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. Man, yeah, they got me hot.
Back in the day, J Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the dribble drive handoff, pick and roll, full contact. This is a man sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defending. The Brooklyn Block Party clacks in double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
That hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Miss you, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing, but
Yeah, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I would want to play nice and talk all of the nice, pretty soliloquies, but like it was disrespectful how they doing Cam Thomas. They don't let him come in the game until 5 minutes when we down over by double digits, putting him in bad situations to start. Terrence Mann ain't holding the weight on the offensive side of the ball. Defenses have figured the Brooklyn Nets out. They know how to stop MPJ. They double him coming off of the curl. Be one dimensional. If there's nobody to make an adjustment after they trap MPJ off of the curl, that is our offense. That is our bread and butter. That is what we go to. That's what they scout. That's what they know. They know that he's going to get 2-3 screens so he could get a look at the basket from the top of the 3-point line. That is our offense and us playing out of that. If the defenses know to make a trap right there as soon as he get the ball, that MPJ is not going to put it on the floor. And if he do put it on the floor, it's not going to look good. A lot of times MPJ, he put it on the floor, it's hard. It's easier for MPJ to catch and shoot than it is for MPJ to dribble off or play off the dribble. He's one of the better catch and shoot players in the league, in the NBA. He's an all-star. We know this. Now, I'm saying that to say, what do we do? When they trap him right there, what do we do? What do we do after that? Egor should be right there to get him out the trap. Noah Clowney should be right there to get him out the trap. Both of them are offense above the 3-point line. If you can't find no offense above the 3-point line, then you got to go to Cam Thomas. Y'all got to stop saying that I'm supposed to stop defending Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, bruh, Harden was scoring on everybody. Y'all want to make it like Harden should be a one-on-one situation for Cam Thomas? No, or Harden didn't score all of those points on Cam Thomas. No, I can't give you that. All of Harden was giving work to everybody. What is you talking about? No, I can't give y'all that. I like that child paying attention enough to give a narrative, but you gotta see fans like Big Fan Breezy, and we got some pushback about that. I'm watching the game just as much as y'all watching the game. First off, they put Cam Thomas in a negative situation by playing him in the game, waiting. We cannot score the ball. We cannot score the ball. We didn't have the lead after that. When we had the lead after that. When 0-0, 3-0. When we had the lead, 6-0, 8-0, 8-1 and 2 because Claxton hit free throws. Our offense comes from the free throws from Claxton because he's the second option behind MPJ. No, this is not justice. This is not net fan justice. I won't allow this. Y'all can't seem like Claxton and Clowney's supposed to be the number 2 option over Cam Thomas. Is not true. Y'all could try to make it Egor. Egor is in the starting lineup. You see what happened. We still went down 8-2 and score from the beginning of the game to 9 minutes in the game. We went scoreless from 12 minutes to 9 minutes. And then 9:24 is our first points. And y'all trying to tell me y'all mad at Big Fan Breezy because I'm telling y'all that Cam Thomas should start. Y'all making it a disadvantage for the Nets players in the starting lineup and a disadvantage for the play. You know what I'm saying? The fans that gotta watch this. You got the fans that come to the game, you zapping them out the game. Now they got to sit through a whole game because of a bad first quarter. And it don't even look like we trying to show any kind of promise of like we played the other game because we can't keep the score close. We can't keep the score close. We can't stop the Clippers. They kept scoring. And you know what I'm saying? They kept scoring. Y'all want to put all that in? I'm not jacking that shit. Bruh. He said Jordy would never let CT be a starter. Terrence Mann is under contract through 2027, 2028 for $15 million each year. CT will walk after this season. I would hope not. This offense looked bad in the start of the game. Not starting Cam Thomas, putting us at a deficit. The name of this game was the first quarter. Even if Cam Thomas could and stop them, he would have had more than 25 points. So they're supposed to be a defensive team. As you can see, 25 points in the first quarter, 22 points. This is dismal. We didn't get a 30-point quarter the whole game. That is not good. To win in this league, you got to score 30 points a quarter more times than not. Shit got me hot, bro. Looking at the play-by-play, look, we got 8-2. Where's our offense coming from? 10-2. Then we can't get off of 2. It's 14, 13-2, 14-2. We stayed on 2 points. Our next points come from Egor. So Egor skid in the game at he scored the 5th point. He scored 2 points. And then the next points that was scored is 5. And then that was just 16-5. Egor being in the lineup, a second option next to make Michael Porter Jr. is not ourselves in an advantage situation at home. You take the crowd out of the game, all of the fans out of the Barclays, they zapped out. How they supposed to beat us 6-man when you at home? The crowd is the 6. You taking the crowd. The road team is taking crowd the game, and y'all do all that shit and won't and defend Cam Thomas not starting. This is why y'all make me mad. This is why y'all make me mad. This is what I see. This is not enough offense in the NBA. This is not a potent enough offense to not start Cam Thomas. Our defense isn't that stellar for us to not score the ball that way. Like, it wasn't like they were even scoring wild crazy. Like, they were scoring, but it was more of us not being able to score. Like, we wasn't trading baskets. You know, it was a lot of dry spots. Our offense is predictable. The defense defense know that play that we put the ball on the floor, all of them are catch and shoot scorers. No Clowney, Egor, the men, because defenses have figured the Nets out. That shit hurt my net fan hard, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta be honest with y'all. That's what it is. And if y'all don't start Cam Thomas, this office is Thomas is just bad business. It's making the Nets look like they're trying to forget about him and just move on. But at the end of the day, if you want to have him in a rotation, don't put him in a negative situation. You see that Jordy Fernandez waited until when? When did he? What was score when Cam Thomas finally got in the game? Huh? It's 21-10, 23-10. Cam Thomas not in the game. We down by 13. We struggling to score. Why isn't Cam Thomas in the game? Why are we forcing this lineup to score the ball? If they don't start off hot from the catch and shoot, then it is what it is. Even MPJ prefer to catch and shoot MPJ. That's because he don't put the ball on the floor. You put somebody like Cam Thomas in the game, in the starting lineup, he put the ball on the floor. You trying mad at me for? I'm telling y'all the truth. Who else? I'm gonna start Tyrese falling over Terrence Mann. You not. Cam Thomas at the 1, Egor at the 2 is what makes sense. Start Cam Thomas at the point guard. Start Egor Domen at the shooting guard. He does nothing but want to shoot. He does not want to go to the rim. But shout Egor Domen for that almost dunk. He called the instant replay on that and all of that. Shout to you. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy to keep it real with you. I need to see more of that. That was dope, though. I'm not going to pretend like I ain't see that. I seen that. He tried to dunk on Brook Lopez, and trust me, I would have wanted to see that. I wanted the poster. But it's all good. It's all good. You're going to get yours back. You know what I'm saying? But, Pete, you see the score. Cam Thomas enters the game at 5:16 off a Clippers timeout. Not even a Brooklyn Nets timeout, like everything. 5:16, and all we scored is produced 12 points. That's a problem. A bigger problem is knowing that you could easily sub one of those players out, put Cam Thomas in it, infuse offense immediately. Soon as he comes in the game, what happens? We're going to get past Big Fan, right? This is what I said. This is what I see. Egor, the next play, they go to Egor first. And I seen Egor take the 3 instead of passing it to Cam Thomas like he liked that. You not a better scorer than Cam Thomas, Shay. I see that. Like, don't try to make it seem or exclude him or pretend like he ain't the best scorer on the floor when you on the floor with him. Pass it to him. You a point guard, Egor. The first thing you should do is pass it to Cam Thomas when you see Cam Thomas on the elbow for the same open 3 that you got. But the truth is you not a point guard, Egor. You got fans pulling up on my panel saying that you a point guard. You not a point guard by heart. In your heart, your basketball love for the game first. Don't tell me you don't want to be a 2 guard over a 1 guard. A facilitator, you said that. You know how to talk to the media. But I've got my own net fan eyes, and I see what I see. You a 2 guard, not a 1 guard. Start Egor at the fact. Otherwise, it's going to look bad. It's going to continue to look bad. Y'all want to act like Cam Thomas ain't that guy. I'm not with it. Y'all want to make it seem like we wasn't down because they waited until it was 23-12 to put Cam Thomas in, and then we never came back from that deficit. I'm not with it. Y'all gonna talk y'all soliloquies about this, that, and the third, but I need to be specific with every net fan that will lend me an ear. I'm not with it. Y'all not gonna pretend like we ain't got talent on our team and he can't score at will when he want, how he want. If they make it what it really is, he does not deserve equal amount of shots to Egor. He deserves more. He does not deserve an equal amount of shots as Noah Clowney. He deserves more. Clowney and Egor should be fighting for the third option. Cam Thomas should be a clear second option, taking the second amount of shots after MPJ. Those are the facts based on who's the best scorer on this team. You can debate who the better three-point shooter out of Egor and Kent, not out of Egor and Noah Clowney. That's cool with me. But we can't debate who put the ball on the floor and create their own shot out of Cam Thomas, Noah Clowney, and Egor. It's a pecking order to this thing. And y'all want to pretend like it's not, but it is. Noah Clowney, 4 minutes into the game. Cam Thomas came in 5-16. He ain't shoot the ball yet. Claxton make a scores before him. They go to Claxton before him, right? Egor before him, right? 3 minutes in the game, he ain't shoot the ball yet. He finally shoot the ball. And it was a tough shot, bro. 2 minutes in the game. 3 minutes in the game, they don't go to Cam Thomas. Cool. Just showing y'all what it is. He makes an incredible, impeccable footwork, right? He scores there. 2 minutes in the game. They scored, went back to him. They were on sharp shooting foul. Hold on, I missed that. He had the shooting foul. Then Cam Thomas, the next field goal. He makes the next field goal. He 2 for 2. He 2 for 2. He missed that third one, 2 for 3. They went back to him, which was smart. But before that happened, before he was 2 for 3, he finds Day'Ron Sharpe for his first points in the game. So he 2 for 2 and then has an assist. He's immediate, like, man. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, y'all say a lot. I listen to a lot of the stuff y'all say, but I'll be hoping y'all be listening to what I'll be saying, man. Clearly, MPJ supposed to take 20 shots. Clearly. Clowney, Egor, Doman, and Cam Thomas taking the same amount of shots? No. Not what the Nets fans want. We deserve more. Put Cam Thomas and MPJ in the game together. Give us more pick and rolls and pick and pops. Don't try to make it seem like Cam Thomas and MPJ can't be teammates and play on this and rotation together and have plays and X's and O's together. Let us see what we need to see. Unless y'all really trying to focus on the draft pick. Let's keep it real. Don't make it seem like this can't work. It could work. All they got to do is run a pick and roll and a pick and pop. I ain't asking for much. Defenses, they know they got to trap him. You trap him, MPJ right there. You can't trap him and him. If you doing that, they're going to find somebody. The IQ between Cam Thomas and MPJ running a pick and roll or pick and pop on a regular basis, changing our offense up because the redundancy of the offense of MPJ coming off that curl above that top with the 3-point line at. Defenses see that shit, eat it up. I see it. I'm a fan. I know what's coming. Everybody know it. Y'all want to know if I'm entertained? Hell, y'all ain't playing Cam Thomas. We ain't getting no pick and rolls and pick and pop. Y'all want to know if Big Fan Breezy's entertained? Y'all want to know if the Nets fans entertained? Nets fans, y'all entertained? I don't know, man. got them sharing shots, 13 shots apiece with Egor the man and Noah Clowney. No. Michael Porter Jr. under 50%. He's 7 for 20. He taking 20 shots? No. You lower his shots and you give Cam Thomas more shots. I mean, he under 50% too, but they give Danny Wolf more shots. But don't force the offense through MPJ when the defense knows it's coming. So I said what I said, you know what I'm saying? I said what I said. But I didn't enjoy this game, you know what I mean? I ain't have fun watching this game. Facts. So, listen, man. You can't just be one-dimensional. You know, they scout reports. They're going to know the ball going, the offense running through MPJ. You counter that with Cam Thomas out there as a teammate. That's how it's supposed to go. If you try to do it in a way where you just continue to run this same offense for the regular season, bro, they're going to see what's coming. Like, we couldn't even crack 100. Am I bugging? Oh, 105. We just got 100 points. Struggling to get 100. Our biggest quarter, the points didn't even matter. And they still outscored us in our biggest quarter. They, like, come on, bro. Shit crazy, man. Y'all want me to be okay with this, man? I got to call it how it is. Everybody putting this bad light on Cam Thomas where they could have utilized Cam Thomas in the first quarter. And I just explained, I articulated why. But go ahead, talk to us in Brooklyn Nets, John. What's the word, bro?
Yeah, listen, losing to the Clippers, who right now owe the OKC lottery pick, I'm not too upset about that. But I think the system, Jordy's run, kind of got exposed tonight. And Jordy in the interview admitted as much that they're running too much to MPJ. And this was kind of the problem. When you run a system through, I get it, they're very close. But when you run the system through one guy who takes a lot of shots like MPJ did tonight and they weren't falling, everybody else kind of takes a step back and become side pieces. And it's like, rookies especially, like you'd want at least most of the 4 rookies that played to have more than 10 shots. And I think the only guy who had more than 10 shots was Egor. The other 3 guys had under 10 shots. So Jordy really needs to refine the system a bit, especially if you do keep MPJ past the deadline and you rest him. You have to have better schemes around your rookies. I felt like that was something that just stuck out tonight for all the wrong reasons. If you want the rookies to progress, it doesn't have to be run through MPJ all the damn time. And I get it. MPJ's a good catch and shoot guy. But tonight, when it's not working, you got to find the other guys to find better opportunities for him. And just, I feel like Jordy is not finding that right now. So hopefully he will figure something out like that, because you want your rookies to succeed or at least get more shot attempts off to show that they're more part of the system. I just feel like that was something that stood out. The Cam Thomas thing, I know you're going to be mad at me for this. I just think they're at the end of the rope there with that relationship. I just don't see Cam caring as much anymore about it. Like, I get he still gets buckets off. I understand all that. But it just seems like
But where's the logic to it? Where's the line? But my thing is, there's no replacement for his offense, and that's why we're down 23-12. So, even them taking that attitude, and you're being right about what you said. You don't have another scorer that can do what he do. So to me, it's arrogance. It's basically saying we can't see eye to eye when we both winners. If y'all all winners and that's the common thread that y'all have, then be that together and still build and have camaraderie. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear that end of the road. This ain't boys to men. Trey Young is end of the road with the Atlanta Hawks. That's the end of the road. Cam Thomas ain't end of the road.
But you just saw his performance tonight, though. It was definitely below what you expect. 4 turnovers, not good. His playmaking was shoddy. He was offensively missing a lot tonight. The rookies are not playing well with Cam is what my point is. Since Cam has come back, Nolan, Wolf, they're not clicking together. The system is not working. Cam is trying now to be too passive as opposed to finding his teammates for better shots. He's averaging 1 assist now. It just seems like there's no figuring this out with Cam Thomas anymore, unfortunately. And I agree with you. There's no replacement for a kid that can average 20, 30 points. But you know what? You got to move forward, figure out new pieces to the system. We have a lottery pick next year. We have 2 second-round picks. For the Nets, We just have to find a way to move forward. Cam looks like he's ready to move forward. He just hired his 5th agent in the last 4 years. What does that tell you? He's trying to figure out a way to figure out his future. And right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be on Brooklyn because he just doesn't have the care anymore. Like, if I'm looking at the next Brooklyn Nets, I want Nets that care about it. Egor Diomand, he's caring about it so much. And I agree, he's still got a ways to go. But even tonight, I thought it was a decent night, 19 points. He's figuring out his confidence. But right now, it just seems like Cam and the rookies don't fit together. It seems like MPJ should not be the end-all, be-all of this system. And Jordy needs to learn how to better incorporate his rookies into offensive schemes. We're trying to build a team here. We're not trying to build up MPJ's bank account. We're not trying to continue a fractured relationship with Cam Thomas.
Like, what basis? What basis you got to say he don't work with the rookies? What, like, how do you say
you just see in the last few games, like Cam and Nolan, they're averaging 1 or 2 assists together. Their styles don't mesh. Danny Wolf's a side piece. He barely gets involved in the offense. He had 11 points tonight, but it's like Cam just doesn't fit with these guys. And Cam, it just looks like he's just passing a lot of the time the last few games. And that's not good. That's not how you make the rookies better. No, Breeze, I'm not trying to attack Cam's character, but you can kind of just see it with his vocal facial reactions off the bench. He's unhappy. I get it. I get Cam thinks he's a tier above. He might have a case for that. But in this NBA right now, in this current system right now, he's a bench guy, and he's not doing enough to earn the right to even be a starter because he's just not all bought in. And unfortunately, we got to move forward.
What I'm saying is, how do you defend that after tonight when we down 23-12 with 5? So, and without Cam Thomas in the starting lineup, before he gets subbed in the game, he's the 6th man off the bench. He's the first one that gets subbed in the game. When he gets subbed in the game, it's 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the quarter. In that time, we scored 12 points. So my point is, regardless of what me and you disagree or agree on, John, that's how many points that the Nets started scored by 5 minutes and 12 points. 12 points. And then they want Cam Thomas to come in and have this incredible saving, great hero game for us to win the game. That shit is whack. They could start Cam Thomas in the beginning of the game because Terrence Mann ain't doing nothing to stop. My thing is, you're supposed to stop Harden. Everybody talk about, oh, Cam Thomas a blow by. Harden is tough. He's not like somebody to easily guard. You're supposed to put your best defender on him. And it's not Cam Thomas. It's Terrence Mann. And if Terrence Mann can't stop James Harden, then he should be on the bench. You see my point? Like, that's what I be saying. Y'all making it seem like Anthony Edwards is starting over Cam Thomas. Like, stop. It's Terrence Mann. And the truth is that Egor ain't no point guard. He should play the 2 guard. He should be the 2 guard, and Cam Thomas should be the point guard. I'm telling you, because they don't know who the 2 option is. They splitting shots between Egor. I'm gonna go to John and LM and Notorious after this. Notorious was at the game, but I'm reiterating the same thing, bro. And they need to just make him the second option. You don't need to split shots with Noah Clowney and Egor. He's the second option, and then let Egor and Noah and Doman fight for the 3rd option. But Cam Thomas should be the clear second option and the starting point guard. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, listen, ultimately, we all agree Terrence Mann needs to go. He's holding up a roster spot right now. I'm willing to trade him for expiring salary. I don't need picks. We already have a lot of picks for him, especially. I'll take on expiring salary. Like, he's holding up spots for certain guys on his team that are working hard to try to earn higher roles. I'm totally fine with that. I just feel like the system right now, it's not beneficial to Cam's game. It's not beneficial to the Nets game. And MPJ cannot be the end-all be-all with all the shot distributions. This is on to figure out. I feel like we all starting to see it now that Jordy just needs to create a better system and get more people involved. I get the assist numbers look good, but as far as shot numbers go, they're not that good because you got to be able to figure it out when MPJ doesn't have it. Tonight he didn't have it because the Clippers were defending him so well. But when the other guys don't know the offensive schemes, that's not good. You brought something interesting when you said that Cam Thomas was put in negative situations. Drake Powell was put in point guard in his first career start. Had to adapt. Danny Wolf's been a 2-3-4, not his normal positions. Had to adapt. I get you. Cam Thomas shouldn't be coming. I get you. I get you that Cam is. I get you. Cam's coming to a situation where he's down a few points, but that's up to him to adapt. And Breezy, he's just not adapting. Like, I want people to say good things about Cam tonight. I can't right now because it was not a good performance.
All right, hold on. I'm me and you. We could get back to this. I just don't want to.
Yes.
And get to
no problem. It's a good debate. Yeah.
I thought I was winning personally, but that's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
shout to
we
Brooklyn,
traded shots. We traded shots.
shout to Brooklyn, LA, man. Talk to us. What you seen out there tonight, man?
I mean, anybody that was rooting for a win tonight was crazy. I
Who's
mean,
that?
yeah, I don't know, but this was I'm happy with the loss. This was a game we was not supposed to win. Um, I mean, if anything, everybody should be tanking against the Clippers. Uh, but realistically, um, I mean, I'm not necessarily inclined to disagree with John. Like, out of the MPJ system, you really don't see plays called for Yegor. You really don't see plays
Right.
called for Clowney. You don't see plays called for none of these guys. Like, and if you're gonna have it be a freestyle once MPJ is locked up and he's not producing, then these just all these guys tend to get their shots off at just random moments in time, and it's just like the offense just looks stagnant. They're always around the 3-point line. No one is looking to get in the mid range, except MPJ. Clowney is always at the three. Yegor, you find him at the three, but he switches his up most in a while. Uh, Claxton is always in the middle. You won't find him at the 3-point line, but you'll find him, just waiting to pass somebody else the ball, looking stuck. Terrence Mann, he's giving you 2 points at best at the two guard, but
Awful.
I mean, it's just the offense. Just if it's not MPJ there, the offense looks awful. I think with your point with Cam Thomas about starting, I think as soon as he got the injury, that was their excuse to all right, let's put him on the bench. Like we came here, we gave you a contract, expecting you to be healthy, and you can't even do that. So you know what? We'll put you where we always thought you belong in the first place. And I think that's what they're doing now. The only difference is if you're gonna have that role, what is your approach to it? And I think in terms of, Dayron's approach, he might be handling it better. He said whether it's 13 minutes or 18 minutes, I'm gonna go out there and produce. It don't matter what role they put me in, I'm gonna go out there and ball out. I think in Cam's case, even when Yegor was having his night last night, like I didn't even peep because I wasn't even looking at Cam Thomas during all of that. I was just like, yo, the team looks lit, but they screenshotting him away from the team. He's at the end of the bench while everybody's celebrating. Yegor hit the
Not good.
shot. He not smiling. Yegor mad hype. Everybody mad hype. He's just there. Like, I didn't even peep all that, but people showing the screenshots. They showing it. It's like, yo, like, where's the teammate chemistry? Where's the happiness? Like, you're not happy for your rookie having the night of his life? Like, where's all the, are you mad because you didn't take the last shot? Like, where's all that at? So I don't know. I think with Cam, it's just the writing on the wall. Like, even he has not looked the same since he got back, and I think it's just because him and management is at a standstill. And to John's point, they got him a new agent, knowing that his agent did him dirty in that negotiation. So I don't. If he's a net next year, I'll be highly surprised. But
It's
at
his
this
fifth
point, I don't
agent,
know.
LM. It's his fifth agent in 4 years. That's a record.
Yeah,
Yo, hold on,
I don't
hold on.
know. I just
Gotta get that story is too. Go ahead, Kim.
yeah, but pass it off to Joey in a sec. I think this was a good loss. I mean, we needed this loss. New Orleans won tonight, so that was cool. Um, yeah, so I just think that realistically, in other terms, the Nets need to start figuring out in January which direction they want to go. Do they want to embrace this tank, or do they want to sit here and get wins? Because majority, we all know around last year, this was the same exact month where we messed up our odds last year, and
Yep.
this was the same exact month where we was going on a win streak and winning all these games. And May is right around the corner. May is not next year. It's literally 5 months, 6 months away. So This organization better figure out what they're doing. Do they want to improve their odds? Right now, we're at this fifth spot. We're not that far from the fourth spot. So I think we could be good if things intend to, go the direction we wanted to. But yeah,
Yo,
Bill
but
lost tonight, and yeah, Joey can go.
yo, Notorious, you there?
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Hey, Joey.
Yo, what
What's
up?
good, Joey?
Notorious is at the game. What's the
Yeah,
word,
man,
Notorious?
I'm in this loud ass restaurant. I had to come outside to talk to y'all because it's so loud in here. I'm across the street from the Barclays eating. But yo, check it out real quick.
Hey,
Um, yeah, man. The only good thing about this game for me was a Yegor. Yegor played an excellent game. MPJ and Cam couldn't get in a rhythm because it seemed like they was always getting trapped. I agree with John. It seems like I don't know. At least the Clippers got our playbook down pat because they was waiting on
Ooh.
MPJ all night.
Yep.
Um, also, the Nets just couldn't really get in a rhythm, man. Like they would go in these little spurts, but then the Clippers would just pull off on them, man. Like to be honest with you, Harden and Kawhi was having their way with them tonight, bro. That's just what it was. Like they was having their way. I mean, it was a bad game, but I mean, good for the tank. But you know what I mean. Like I said, the only positive I seen on the floor from the team was Yegor. That's it. It was an ugly game, bro, on our side. Anyway, that's all I got for real.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Notorious. Leaf on the panel. You can subscribe to Leaf at Leaf 4788. I wanna shout to Notorious. Riff said you can answer this question if you want, Leaf. He said, how would you guys feel about trading MPJ for Kaminga Moody 22? I'm gonna say no. I'm not reading all this. No. Nope. But Leaf, talk to us, man. You seen tonight game?
Man, I took like maybe a couple of seconds here and a couple of seconds there. I was like, man, yeah, let me go do something else, man. I ain't really care too much about tonight's game, man. I mean, realistically,
Is that spirit?
realistically, bro, like I mean, getting packed up by the Clippers again and again and again. And them niggas ain't even really got no real team outside of Kawhi and Harden, who both supposed to be washed at this point in their careers, bro. Like, I mean, this shit is just sickening to me, bro. Like, I mean, all I really see from our team, bro, like from all our players, is really just spurts and flashes, bro, from every other game. I mean, even MPJ got packed up tonight, man. I mean, it is what it is. That kind of ended his 20-25 game, his 25 plus point per game streak or whatever that was. Man, I don't know how to sum this shit up, man. Man, fuck this news. These niggas,
Yeah.
these
It
niggas, man.
was it was crazy. So hold on, hold
That's
on,
how you
hold on,
really
hold on.
feel, Leaf.
Since everybody said what they said, let me get with the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I see Gurnier. He said, I just love Cam Thomas. It's not fair, bro. It's not fair for fans to say that because I was watching this team before Cam Thomas was on the team. I was a content creator for this team before Cam Thomas was on this team. And again, far as IQ is concerned, let's talk about it. I said that Cam Thomas should be the second option because he's the only one that could put the ball on the floor above the 3-point line. And you know what I mean? If you don't have a player that can do that, that's where turnovers come in. That's where steals come in. That's where bad shots come in. Now, I'm saying that to say this is the reason why I'm saying that he should be the second option. Now, that's my logic. Now, if you want to debate
what
that
happened?
logic, have at it. But at the
Your
end of the
phone.
but at the end of the but at the end of the
Turn
day,
it off.
catch and shoot players. At the
I
end of
didn't
the
even know
day,
you was
catch and
here.
shoot players they benefit. They catch and shoot players benefit from being able to not dribble the ball, just catch the ball and then shoot the ball. If you put a catch and shoot player, just the average ones, you give them a situation where they got to put the ball on the floor and then shoot, their percentages are lower far as their shot attempts. But if they could just catch and shoot, without putting the ball on the floor, they have a high percentage because they catch and shoot players. It's a lot of players in the NBA like that. Even MPJ is like that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you could put Cam Thomas they on if they trapping him. Just run the offense the same way. But if they trapping him, then put Cam Thomas in a situation where he can help MPJ out of the trap. The same way I expect that from the players from Cam when Cam Thomas get trapped. I never understand how a teammate know you could get trapped and then leave you for dead. Like all right, you finna get trapped. That's your turnover. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you supposed to help me. Nigga, help me. Like, what? Like, you're not
Man,
supposed to
they doing
leave
Cam
and run
Thomas dirty
over
in
to
the
the
chat,
elbow and
yo.
Yo,
pull up
they
a
leaving
3-point
Cam
line.
Thomas on an island right now, Breeze. Let's call it what it is,
I'm
man.
sorry, yo. It's
They got this
crazy. They
kid
said
on
Cam
loss right now.
Thomas. Cam Thomas, you are a Beijing duck. Like,
Yeah. They just gotta end it,
yo.
man. Like I want to see players that care. Like I want Cam Thomas to care about playing basketball. I don't want to see him dejected. I don't want to see the team looking for more excuses why we're not winning games with him. Like just have a peaceful divorce at this point. Let's
I
figure something
mean,
out
if I
here.
saw Terrence Mann starting, I'll probably be upset too.
Yeah,
But
Terrence
you
Mann could
can't
go to
really blame.
Siberia
Nah,
at this point.
But you can't
this is
really
what I'm
blame him
saying.
because he got a hamstring injury. Like,
But hold on, but y'all don't even listen. My thing is, even with that history, just give him the same amount of minutes. But you don't go down in any game in the NBA. If it's a statistic, we could go ask Google and all that. Look at how many times the team wins the game once they win the first quarter. It is imperative. Like the Nets never tied the game for us to toggle for the lead like a back and forth game. Once we went down big like that, we never got in a situation where we got close to tying the game and then taking the lead. That's a
to
problem.
be
You're
to
not
be fair,
supposed to
Breeze,
start the game like that, bro. You not.
to be fair, there has been times where we've had the lead like in the first quarter. This ain't the first. This is just the Clippers is the Clippers is supposed to be doing this. That's what I don't get. Like they're supposed to be winning games. They have freaking Kawhi, James, and James Harden. Like yes, to Lee's point, that team is trash. But these are two all stars, bro. These are two guys. Like they should be good. Like this should be the end result, bro. We should not be winning against the Clippers, respectfully. Like this team is at a point where they should accumulate wins. It looks like they're trying to get a playing spot, trying to catch up their record. So yeah, like Kawhi should be going off, Harden should be going off. Like this should be expected. There's no reason why they should be as trash as they are. But in other games, yeah, we've had the lead. It's just to John's point, since the offense is so MPJ centered, when he's off, nobody else does nothing. And it's like, yo, like set some plays for Egor or set some if you're gonna put Cam Thomas in the game, cool, set plays for him, get him involved in the
What
offense where you want him to be
what about Noah
Claxton and
Bro,
Clowney?
Terrence.
What about Noah
Like
Clowney? Noah
Claxton and
Clowney
Terrence Mann
disappeared
just
the
look
same
like they
night
out
tonight.
there, bro. They just
Wait,
look like they just out there.
what about Noah
Claxton
Clowney?
and Terrence man could go for Zion right now straight, bro.
I don't want
Oh no,
Zion
about
leaves.
that.
I don't want Zion. But
I
if you
don't
want to talk about
understand
John
why
Moran,
But
not,
hey,
John
let's
bro.
talk about
Morant,
John.
but
What
John
are we
Morant is on the
doing?
trade block. So I mean,
He
I
on
don't
the
know.
trade block, bro. Like
John Morant is on the trade block. I
We
don't
we
I
could
know.
don't want
probably.
no. I don't want John Morant, bro. Give me
So you
Zion. Give
want
me a
Burger
nigga that
King?
could go to the
Wait. So
basket.
you want Burger King on his team, bro?
He got one, bro. He got 2 years
You want
left
the
on
guy
it.
with multiple wives and kids you don't even know if they're his?
Yes,
Come
yes, yes.
on.
I do. Yes,
Lee,
I
why
do.
would you want that man in
No.
downtown
Yes, I
Brooklyn
do.
where
You
there's
know
mad
why, bro?
restaurants
Because,
around Barclays?
bro,
We should not be
if I'm gonna
putting
be
him somewhere where he can be
trash,
enticed.
I understand, bro. If I'm gonna be trash, bro, like I at least want to look presentable, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like this is
I
Presentable?
don't want that
What
man
is
nowhere he
Zion
can
got to
be
be
enticed
presentable
at.
in the NBA? This dude is a better
They
six
already
man than a
put him in the worst.
superstar.
They put him in New Orleans, bro. But they got good food and women and all. Like, no, if you put him in New York, it's gonna be that times 1,000. I'm good.
Yo, does Breeze got to talk to you about
look,
Gold Crust again, man? Does Breeze got to talk to you about that?
look,
I don't need that
man.
man falling back into his ways, yo. I ain't gonna lie, like he
Listen,
got all this problem with
Let's
I
porn
understand
stars.
what
Like,
y'all
nah.
saying, bro. But right now, bro, like this nigga, we getting him for cheap anyway, bro. Like how often can you trade just two niggas and just go and go pick up somebody with his talent, bro? We don't got to give up no
Now,
picks, no nothing.
so if to Lee's point, if you're getting a better version, and this is
A
by the
better
grace of
version.
God, if you're getting a good version of Zion next year, next to MPJ, and if you do get a good player in this draft, you might be cooking with something next year. You might. You might have something there, especially if they keep an
I mean,
MPJ.
bro, we not trading MPJ, bro. Like, and he got another year left after this year.
The only problem is
Uh,
the Pelicans aren't trading Zion. It was confirmed today that Zion, Murphy, and Herb Jones, they're off the
Oh
trade
yeah, they
block,
did.
which is
Yeah, they did
shocking.
say
It's
that.
shocking that Jones and Trey are off because everybody was willing to throw a lot for those guys. So that definitely
Nah,
made the trade
Trey was
deadline
never
boring.
on the block, bro. Like, it was always Herb.
No, they were both
Nah,
on
but
the block. They've
Joe
both been on the
DeMar
block.
said that nobody is available past February 5th. Like they
Yeah.
put it out there, so
And
it
Anthony
could be
Davis
cap,
smashed his
but
hand again, so he's off the block too now. The deadline just got so boring right now after
Bro, we
today.
got to bro. We got to do something, bro. Like,
You
this
know, you know
shit
what's
ain't.
great? You know what's crazy? The best trade player right now in the whole NBA after Anthony Davis, it's Michael Porter Jr., Nick Claxton too. We have two of the biggest trade chips on this team, and Sean Mark's indication is let's do nothing at the deadline. Like I can't with this front office anymore. They
they
just
might
want to
just
stay
be
in
wanting
the
to
place
keep
of the
MPJ
picks.
though. Like I don't
My
think they traded
my
him.
thing my thing about the thing is MPJ, bro. That was only Twitter talks. If MPJ, bro, going right now for for whatever we get for him, and then we get in a and then we tank out, and then we get in a draft, and we don't end up with nobody in the top five, bro. It's a fail.
Yeah, but if you stay in
You
4 or 5,
could.
you have a strong shot. All the indicators are you want to stay at 4 or 5. I don't think we'll catch up to bottom three, but 4 or 5 is better than 6 through 9. And the Warriors are the only team that look like they really want him. Draymond was just praising this guy on his podcast, saying 7 days until decisions got to be made. Saying MPJ's a great guy. It's like they have the assets to get MPJ.
So what's the trade,
What's
bro?
the
Kaminga?
what's
No,
the
no, no,
what's the
the trade is a 3-team deal. The Kings are the only team that wants Kuminga. So it would essentially be Kuminga goes to the Kings, MPJ goes to the Warriors. The Nets would get a combination of Malik Monk, Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, and 2 first-round picks. That's kind of like the high bar that would be set in that deal for us. We come away with two
I mean,
firsts,
that
2
deal might
short-term
be
contracts.
possible, but I don't. It's just a matter of would the Nets do that.
They
Like,
should. I mean, Moses Moody and 2 firsts for a guy who had 3 back surgeries, and you still have the Nuggets pick. You're essentially getting 3 firsts and a young player in Moody, and people think
Uh,
that's horrible value. What else are you going to get from any other teams? No other teams have the
Moses
assets.
Moody, bro. Like, we really selling ourselves short, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, Moody's
Moses
a two-way
Moody.
player. Wait, Moody's a two-way player.
Is
He
he
might
real,
Jordy might
bro?
unlock
Like, I
something.
ain't watched enough of. I don't think nobody watched enough of Moses Moody to make that assumption, bro.
I
Like,
mean, Leaf, look what Jordy's done with players. He could turn a player around. I think Moody could be a player. He
he
could
can
work on
turn
as a project.
veterans around, bro. Like, with the rookies and the young players, it's baby steps. They're trying to get some of these damn young players to do shit that they're not good at, and then trying to revert back to shit that they are good at. Everybody thinks NBA. Everybody keeps saying the same shit about these NBA players. They got time. No, they don't. Because somebody gonna mess around and come in and take their spot. That's how they don't have time. I don't have time. If I don't have time,
uh,
what makes you think that these niggas got time? They don't.
I'm just saying,
Get
if
it
the
I'm
Warriors
right.
not.
and Kings, if the Warriors and
Fix
Kings
it.
want to do a deal next week, the Nets should think about it with MPJ. What if they could get something like that in a deal? If they get something like that in a deal, they got to consider it. You're not getting any higher values for MPJ right now. The NBA market is so different. Teams are not willing to give 1 or barely 2 first-round picks unless you're a game-changing type player. The Warriors are in a no man's land situation. The Curry era is almost over, so they should take a shot with this. At the end of the day, we could get short-term contracts, more picks, and maybe a vet like a Malik Monk might help these young guys where he's not going to be ball dominant. He's actually going to push the rookies forward instead of having them be side characters. That might be a good positive with that deal.
I don't think the Curry era is nowhere near over, bro. Be honest with you.
Unless they do something. I mean, Draymond, he's almost done. Jimmy Butler, that guy's gonna make $60 million next year, and his level of play has been really bad. I think an MPJ balances that whole system out because that's a good wing to have on that team for them, especially next to Curry. They're both lockdown shooters, and if we have to add a Day'Ron Sharp in that deal just to get an extra pick, I'll do that too. They need a center, right? Day'Ron
I'm
and
not.
MPJ to the Warriors.
I'm not
That kind of
sending
solves all their problems.
I'm not sending Dayron to hold on to Claxton for long. I'm not doing
Yeah, but
that.
what if you could get another first out the deal? Because everybody's saying, oh, we
For
need 2 or 3
Dayron,
firsts
I
for
highly
MPJ.
doubt that.
A
I
protected
highly
first.
doubt.
We could get a protected. We could get 2 unprotected for MPJ, 1 protected for Dayron. And we help
Bruh,
facilitate
I
Kuminga
haven't
to the
heard no
Kings.
team say
That's a
unto
protected
unprotected.
first.
I haven't heard no team offer no two unprotecteds for no MPJ, bro.
The
I gotta see
Warriors
it to
could
believe
the
it.
Warriors could offer us a 2026 first this year's, and they could offer us either a 2028 or a 2030 some type of pick. Which one
So
would you
so
choose
so
from
so
there?
basically, we going back to the draft where we back to the draft where we just drafted 4 Europeans and Drake Powell. And we gonna try this whole draft thing again, bro. Like my thing is this. I think we need to come to the conclusion, bro, that a lot of what we pick is sparks and spurts and flashes. It's a lot of what we've been doing is flashes and spurts. That's what it
Bro, but
really
why
is,
are
bro.
people
And
surprised
there's
when we made
nobody
the trade for our picks back? Like,
Exactly.
outside of MPJ shooting, bro. There's no real standouts.
I mean, stand up, look up, bro.
Well,
If
Jaeger is
there's
starting to become a
anything,
standout. This kid just
I
put
would
his name
say,
in ball plays lower just
I
listen,
now.
I would
bro,
not put standout and
a
Yegor in the
couple of
same
years
sentence, bro.
ago,
I think it's flashes.
look, a
It's
couple of
not. It's
years
not.
ago,
Wait,
if
wait, wait.
you
Jaeger is second in 3-point shots for rookies. He's been turning up the offensive wheels lately.
That's not
it's
saying
just
much to me.
most fans like a couple of years ago, I remember, and he's the record don't show it, but he's been phenomenal this year. A couple of years ago, the Utah Jazz fans wanted to trade Keontae George, like calling him trash, get him off the team, he's ass, yada yada yada. It's his third year. The man might be most improved player. He's in the running.
I
Like, I
mean,
just
Right.
don't think it's
he's breaking out,
realistically
but
you
guess,
got to give it time with these guys. Like,
bro.
we ain't
Like
gonna get no
see that
all
see
stars right
see
in the
see
first
see
year.
see see. That's the problem that I'm having. That Tom shit. And like
For what? When's the
Leaf, we
last
got
player
one
that you've
more
seen?
drafted. Wait, Leaf. We got one more drafted son before we can start thinking about winning moves. I want to take full advantage of this draft from top to potentially middle. At worst, if I
no.
get the Warriors pick, you
Besides
know the
the
Warriors pick is at 15 right now. It's just outside the lottery. If they're offering me that for
bes-
MPJ, I'm definitely
What
considering
no
it.
what no no.
besides the number one pick
Yes.
besides the number one
Most of the people
picks.
that's on the tanking side of our fan base, what they want to do is try something different because the KD shit didn't work. That's what they want
What
to do. They want to try
besides
Leaf,
the
you
something
number
just said
one
we
different.
should get Zion Williamson, bro. That's a downgrade from KD.
That's
That's
not a
even worse than
downgrade.
downgrade. Come on, bro. Come on.
No, it's not.
When is Zion ever been a superstar? When has
Every
he ever
time
been a
Zion
superstar
is
in the
on the
NBA?
court, every time Zion is on the court,
No,
bro,
he's not. Come on, LM. You
every
gotta just
time
give
he's
this to me.
on
I can't.
every time he's on the court, bro, like he is effective. What are we talking about?
Effective. They're second to last. That's effective.
to be fair,
But
when
that's not
Zion, you
because of
can't count on
him.
Zion to be healthy either. Like, I mean, realistically, at this point, that's a gamble too. You taking a gamble on a guy who barely can. When's the last time he played 80 games?
I,
Facts.
Like, I mean, I don't know. You taking a risk on that?
I'll be
MPJ
honest,
is kind
bro.
of a risk too.
I'll
But
be
I
honest,
mean,
bro.
I'd rather
Exactly.
Like
MPJ than Zion, who relied on his athleticism his
Yeah,
whole life.
but
I'll be honest.
this
I'll
the
be
risk
honest
though,
with you,
LM.
bro. If you like, I'm talking about pairing
Hold on,
Zion with
y'all. Hold on.
MPJ. That's what I'm talking about. That's number one. Number
Hold on.
two, bro.
Hold on,
I'm
y'all.
taking
Leave.
Zion
Leave.
50 games, bro, over a
Leave.
lot of niggas.
Hold on. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. I just want to add to the conversation to say this real quick. To LM's point. Because y'all, I hear y'all going back and forth, but this is the most validity I have to put emphasis on. I ain't mean to cut you off, Leave. I'm trying to talk to you. It's like you didn't hear me. To your point, LM, 24 games played, 61, 29, 70, 30, 23, 16. So yeah, there is a issue with his health, bro. It's
Yeah,
there.
big issue. And it's not just the burgers
The
he
last
eats.
time he played 70 games was 2023.
Okay.
What
Insane.
you mean? Okay, that's
Oh my god.
bad.
Leaf, sleep. So
That is not
what is
good.
Zion to you right now in the NBA? Is he a
Even
1A,
his rookie
1B,
year, he played
1C?
24. Are you kidding me?
Come on, man. This guy would be horrible for the coach. Jordy would have a migraine. Jordy would actually become an alcoholic if he had Zion on his team, bro. Come on.
I
No,
don't think
I'll
y'all.
give him the 70
I
year.
don't
The
think
games he did play,
y'all focus
he
y'all.
played
You know
good.
what y'all focus
I'm not
on?
saying that he didn't play good. His 70 games, he played excellent. But once again, to Breezy's point, he's been there in New Orleans. He ain't got nothing to show for it. This
I
is
Exactly.
the generational God. This was the guy that year. To be
Listen,
fair, if I'm gonna play devil's advocate, then fine. He was their guy. He was their guy that they wanted to build around. Traded,
right?
got him AD, and they went and they got him. He hasn't really shown anything for it. And is that because of
I'm not,
bad off the
but the
court
thing is,
decisions? I don't know.
the thing
But
is, bro, y'all focusing on everything that went left with Zion, bro. Like in turn, like his whole body of like his whole career is over already, bro. It's not. That's number one. Number two, bro. Like if
So you
everybody
think
just
he
get
lives
their
up to
mind
his
off of the
number
off
one? You
court
think?
shit and
Hold
focus
on,
on what
Lee.
he does, and when y'all actually see the nigga
Lee.
play, bro,
So
he
do
is
you?
fucking
But no, I'm saying, do you
close
think
to one of the
Do you
most
think he was
dominant
worth the number
players, bro,
one
when
pick?
he's on the court.
Yo, don't he be
and then,
whispering?
bro,
Breeze, I don't think he can hear you, Breeze. Leaf, drop off, come back in because Breezy can't hear you. You can hear Breeze.
Yo, yeah, because I'm trying to ask him a real question. Do you? I mean, now when you look back, him being the number one pick with his health issues, is it worth it? Like
No.
talent wise, I won't
I
debate
don't
you.
think it's
But
worth it, bro.
health wise, bro, you just gotta sting a fan. As a fan,
Now,
like,
if you
damn, we
talking
got
about
the number
trying to
one
get
pick.
like, if you're talking about trying to get like a ant, cool, I'm with you. If I can see that situation over there, Minnesota ain't really surrounding him with the right pieces. San Antonio got better. This other teams got better. Cool. I can see a situation in that aspect. Or even if you're going to go after John Moran, at least Ja been more healthier than Zion.
You know why
Like,
Ja makes
even if you're going
Ja
to take
makes
that risk,
sense?
okay, cool.
You know why Ja
Let's
makes
see how it goes.
Ella, you know why Ja makes sense? Because we have the pieces to get him. Guys that aren't long-term fits on his team. And we could offer maybe like one pick. If I could get a bargain for Ja and we could keep it MPJ Claxton, you have three guys right there that can at least lead you to a play-in or a first round. And I get Ja has baggage, but we have now defenders on his team, taller players that works to Ja's strengths. Ja Morant just needs to keep his behavior in check. Hopefully him and Jordy can have a powwow about it, but he can facilitate and run through offense, and he can find people. I get his three-point shot isn't good, and Jordy cares about threes, but you need a facilitator to go offensive do things. Here's the interesting part.
I
Breezy
think
talks about making
Zion can do that.
wait. Breezy talks about Egor becoming a two guard. Imagine a Ja and Egor backcourt. Imagine Egor becomes our Klay Thompson and Ja's running point. That is interesting. I don't know if it's perfect, but that actually could work potentially. Then you have a
Zion,
Ja been
MPJ
more
Zion could do
healthier
guy
than
that.
off
Zion,
it.
though.
Zion can facilitate, bro.
No, we call him. What
Not
can he
like that, Lee. Come
facilitate,
on,
man?
bro.
Yes,
Come
he
on.
can.
Not like that,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Y'all focusing on his
This guy
antics.
facilitates more DMPs, bro.
First,
Come on.
how can we argue Zion here with all the Nets been dealing with over the past few years is injured niggas?
Yeah, come on. So
Why
Ben
y'all
Simmons
arguing this?
2.0.
Don't we want
Come
healthy
on.
niggas here that can play
Because
80 games?
Because I don't
Or am I
think because
bugging?
here's the thing, I don't think we could do that. I don't think we could do much worse than what we're doing if we do pair him with MPJ.
Oh
We already
man.
bruh, the reason why you poo pooing this, bro, is because of what happened to him off the court. MPJ, bro, came here with 3 back surgeries and giving niggas 26.
Because his game
And
is not heavily relied on athleticism. Of course he can do that.
Exactly.
We talk about it
Exactly.
in school. I don't care if Zion was freaking gambling. Jordan gambled and gave niggas 6 chips. I don't care about off the court shit. If you going to play the ball, bro, I'll at least want you to be healthy. Play 80
Exactly.
games. We talk about Cam
how do
Thomas
we
on the
know if
same
he really
shit.
hurt or not, bro? They might just be
Wait,
low managing the
if you
nigga.
see Zion pop his hamstring every time he steps on the court, and they would pair him with a guy with 3 back surgeries, Lee, we're going
I
really
mean, leave.
backwards
If
now
they
with
lie about
that.
his injuries, then that's something
Bruh,
that got to be
we
investigated.
comparing back surgeries to hamstrings, bruh.
Hamstring
If
injuries are actually really important, Lee. If you pop those, you can't play on the court. I don't, and it is also gains weight too. So with the weight gain and the bad hammies, come on.
He
How is that
I'm
lost
going to
just
weight.
saying,
benefit us?
I think the Nets want
Didn't he
players
lose weight coming into
that
the season?
Yeah, he took Ozempic and he still got injured, Lee. Yes.
I just
Listen,
can't argue that.
if injuries is the only thing that's really keeping you from making a Zion move, bro, then we should have traded Cam Thomas last year. Realistically, he got hurt with the same injury 2-3 times.
You would trade Cam for
A lot of
Zion by
people
himself? That
a
wouldn't
lot of
work.
people wanted Cam off the team way back then. I'm not
Trading
saying
Cam
we wrong, but
Trading camp for
realistically,
Ja could work right now if they want to do that.
this is a
Nah,
guy you talking about was a number 1 pick as opposed to Cam Thomas. Like you were cool with Cam Thomas get injured, cool, you could pack him up. But from a guy that's supposed to be a franchise player, you would expect more help out of him. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying, bro. Like the off the court crap don't matter to me. Cool, people do stuff, but if nigga, I only care
Like,
about are you gonna give me a
like,
championship, and then
bro,
if you're gonna be healthy, giving me a championship. I don't need to
we
see you injured in the playoffs because for the fifth consecutive year while we trying to get a championship
so if we
run,
get a
bro.
top 5 pick, you're gonna be asking for the same thing from them niggas.
Yeah,
If we
right.
get a
Yeah,
top
I would
five,
want
if
them
we
to be
get a top
healthy.
five pick,
Yes.
our future's kind of set, Leaf, or even top three, which would be the
AJ,
best case
Darren,
scenario.
Is
Darren.
it
That's
really?
kind of why I'm off Darren Peterson now.
Yes.
How?
Because
What the
we have cap space flexibility, we have all the picks in the Eastern Conference. We just need a franchise guy, and if you keep an MPJ or go after a bigger fish, if you trade MPJ, then you have a young star to pair with a current star. There you go. There's your rebuild over. Now it's how we get to contention.
The
I'm,
only grace I would give
so you mean to tell
the
me I gave y'all Claxton and Terrence Mann for Zion straight. Y'all all said no. Let's just go. Let's trade MPJ instead, and let's go younger than what we are. Even though we the youngest team in the league, that was your big idea, bro.
What if
Like, what
they
Ant-Man
y'all
not even
asked
killing
they
out?
me?
wouldn't
What
even
if
take that
Ant-Man asked
deal
out,
though.
Lee? What if Ant-Man asked out and we gave away that package for Zion? You know how idiotic we'd look if he asked out and we don't have the picks assets to get him? That would be horrible. Like we do what the
Listen,
Knicks did, getting Brunson instead of Mitchell. Come on.
I mean, listen, Ant Man. Listen. I think Ant Man is a much more of a further grab, bro. That's way more of a stretch.
Bro,
It's
do
not
you
a
niggas
stretch.
think
He's not
John
winning in
Morant was gonna be
Minnesota.
looked at for trade talks in like 2020? I just feel like the landscape changes every day in the NBA, bro. You never
It
know who you want
does.
else.
Yep.
Like, niggas is not on that Steph Curry, Tim Duncan crap no more. But yo, I want to stay here
I swear I
forever.
didn't hear you,
If
nigga.
your
I was like,
franchise not
when
doing
did you
what they
get in?
need to
That's why I
do,
was just surprised.
then
I was
they
like,
gonna be out.
I didn't hear
Like,
you.
I agree, LM, and this is why the Nets really have to evaluate this deadline with MPJ. If the Warriors are so interested, give us an offer that we can't refuse, and if you can't, you keep MPJ and you just
Oh,
rest
I
the
didn't
vest
hear,
the rest of
baby.
the
I
way.
swear I didn't hear.
Same with Nick Claxton. He's got a market too. Boston, Pacers, hell, maybe Lakers might get back that might want Claxton. If you trade one of those guys for expiring contracts, you could have over $60 million in cap space, rest MPJ, and get a potential franchise guy. That'd be a best win scenario for the Brooklyn Nets. If you don't want to trade MPJ, then rest them, trade Claxton for more cap space and assets, and then draft your franchise guy. If we do
I
that,
just
we
don't
will
know if
have
New Orleans
assets
take
to go for
Claxton.
something.
I don't know if New
Hey, what
Orleans
else?
take Claxton due to Queen being there. That's why I feel like they wouldn't
Right,
necessarily take that. And then you got Terrence Mann
right.
contract on top of that. Like, I don't
Don't they
know. A
also have that
long way.
Messi kid? Don't the Pelicans also have that Messi kid as a center too?
I think they still have
Missy?
Messi there. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, unless if Leafs talking about that deal, they put Clax at the 5 and Queen at the 4. But I mean, realistically,
I
I think
think
they're looking at Queen
they
at the
plan on
5.
throwing Messi. They plan on throwing Messi in another trade, from what I'm hearing.
I don't know. They want to keep their young guys. I think
But
they have
yeah,
to
They
keep
don't
they
like
said they
Zion
Messi like
keeping
because
them.
no. They
they
want to
have to.
move. They want to move Messi over so Queen could get all the minutes. That's why.
Well, I think they're going to try this with Zion one more time next year because they just traded their only lottery pick away for Derek Queen. So it's like they kind of have to go with what they got right now. If they're off to a slow start again next year, I think Zion's out the door no matter what. But his value will be so bad, I don't think any picks will be involved next year. No matter if he has a good season or not, if they're still a
So
bottom
what you
team.
saying, bro?
Not
It's
giving any
better
picks up
for
for him.
us. It's better for us to go for him next year than this year.
No, I don't want to go for Zion right now because of his health situation. I'm going to pair him with a guy with 3 back
He don't
surgeries. I'm
have no
asking
real health
myself for a
situation,
failure
bro.
right
Like,
there.
stop, bro.
No,
Like,
leave.
they low
Injuries do
managing him,
matter in the
bro.
NBA. Injuries do matter. We have the worst. You do know the Nets have the worst luck with injuries, right? And I'm going to pair 2 guys as my main pieces who both have huge injury concerns? No. I'd rather get an Ant-Man because at least I know that guy will fully be available. I'd rather get a Mitchell because he puts his all on the court every damn day. No off-court drama or
The re
excuses. I want those types of stars on
the
this team,
reason
Lee.
the
I want
reason
a guy with
the
baggage.
the re bro, he don't have no real baggage, bro. Like
Yes.
everybody,
Oh, my. What?
bro. People got, bro. Hold on. Bro. It's not as crazy as you think, bro. Like I'm
He's
telling you.
got a stalker, bro.
It's not that crazy as you think, bro. Like that's just Twitter going crazy, bro. Like that's
Yeah,
all it is.
Nah,
okay.
Leaf,
Yeah,
he
that's
got
all
baggage,
AI
bro.
It's
generated.
just
I
Twitter.
got you, Leave. I got you.
That man definitely
AI
got
generated.
baggage,
Yeah,
bro.
That's
okay.
just Twitter
Zion
going
is a
crazy,
model
bro.
citizen, man. Come on.
You got
Yeah.
that's just Twitter going crazy. You can't believe everything that you see.
Oh,
So like,
totally.
but the reality about it, bro, is that I'm
Hold on,
worried
hold on,
about
hold
giving
on.
up less
Let
assets,
me
bro, for
say,
somebody that has an
hold on. Hold on. Let me introduce. This is JTV on the panel. Shout out to this is JTV. What's the word, yeah?
What's good, bro? I just tapped in real quick to say
what I'm
I
going
hate
for is
everything that John is
basically
saying right now. John is because last year when I was talking about Ja, John killed me, tried to boo me off the panel for saying we should get Ja. Now he won Ja, and then what else you was just saying, John? It was a whole bunch of shit. It's like, bro, you flip flopping all over the place, man,
Wait, you
like
know
a
why I
fish out of
consider
water.
the Ja thing? Because he's at a discount now. If Trae Young goes for 0 picks, I don't have to give up 2 to 3 picks anymore for John Moran if he's on a discount. I'm only thinking about it. I'm not fully like bought into it, but I'm thinking about it.
And
Because
then
you're probably going to keep MPJ, right? So who's
yeah,
that
and
guy
then
you can pair with him at this point? That's all I was thinking about.
but MPJ probably need to go anyway. But if y'all want to keep MPJ, cool. But it was something else that you had said too. But it's all good. Keep talking. You gonna say it again?
Nah, Jay, you're funny, bro. No, but listen, I'm just open. This here's the thing, though. I'm open to trading MPJ, like you all know, but I can kind of see that this organization's not like dead set want to do that. So if you do keep MPJ, who's going to be that star you get? Are you going to go all in on an Ant-Man or
I
Mitchell? Are
already
you going to try
told you.
to or are you going to try to revive a John Morant? Like, there's different options for the Nets, but at this point, why not take the discount and see what that can do with these young players, as opposed to
Josh
going
shooting
all in and
20%
hoping
from
for
the
failure
three.
automatically?
I already told you who to
Damn.
put
Hey, what
aside him,
on?
bro.
Nah, they said Josh shooting 20% from the three this year.
Yeah, I
That
don't think Jordan would like that. I don't think he'd
Man,
like that.
Jordy's still gonna make him shoot 8 threes again.
Yo, he would. That would be like
I
torture
wasn't.
for
I'll
him.
say this. I wasn't necessarily. I was kind of on Josh. I think last year because only to me, I thought this team would fucking tank correctly. But realistically, if you're gonna go after Josh, which I don't never know with this front office, but if to John's point, if you're gonna go after him, if you're gonna entertain any sort of deal for him, then a Yegor and Jaw backcourt, if you're going to keep MPJ along with
Memphis
that, I
Right.
don't
Memphis
think
is
that would
asking for picks,
necessarily be
bro.
bad, bro. I mean,
Memphis.
we can give them the Knicks picks. I mean, they not getting
I'm
our
not
pick
giving
this
up
year.
none of these picks, bro. We went through all of
Wait,
this to
what?
get these picks.
Come,
Why?
wait,
Why am
We
I
wait,
got
giving
bro,
up
wait,
picks?
wait.
we
They're
got picks
tradable
to spare though, Leaf.
assets.
It's
Some of
not
these
Nah,
like
we
picks.
nah
Why
we
am I
not.
giving up picks for Ja
Why are we
Morant?
giving up
Leaf,
picks?
Leaf. You just said you have no time or patience. Now you want to keep the picks? What do you want?
Bruh,
Nah, we
hold up.
definitely
Leave
ain't giving up
Tiffany
no
up in
picks.
here.
If we
Hold
trading
up.
something, we need to be acquiring
But
picks, not giving them
the
up.
only
Yeah, that's what
no
we need
Jay,
to
the
be
only
doing.
thing
We
I'm
And
need to
it
be
better
saying,
be for
acquiring
this year and
picks.
next year, not for no
Jay, the only
2032
reason
and
why I say that
2035.
But Jay, the only reason why I say that is because realistically, after this year, like we trying to not trying to tank no more. So realistically, what
Right.
good are the picks gonna be if we not tanking after this year? Like, all right, cool. If we a top team in the East, I'm not saying a
How
number
are we
one
a top
seed,
team in the East after
but
this
Bro,
year?
I'm gonna just
not
ask
after
you,
this. I'm not
LM,
saying after this year.
How?
I'm
to
just
Y'all
answer
saying
your
got y'all
question
got to
and
give
what
if
me
good
you're
is the
if
picks
remote
we're
gonna be?
logic. How are we a
How many
if
top
picks
we're a
team in the
good
East?
OKC got?
team,
How many picks OKC got?
A
15.
lot.
they might have the most in the
And do
league.
you hear them
And they
No,
saying,
sitting
we
there,
got the
and
"Oh,
they
most in
what
the
sitting
good
they
league.
is the
sitting on
picks
top
gonna
of the
They
be
might
if
have the
we
East.
not
second.
if
They
we
got the
trying to
second
compete?"
most in the
You
league.
don't hear them saying that.
Well, Sam, they need their picks. They in OKC. They need that, and just in case, you never know. Stuff may not work out. They might need a fallback. Like, yo,
The
we got to tank. Nobody gonna pull up to OKC.
the only
But
reason
realistically, in our case, I don't necessarily think that's the route we got to take.
I
If
think I
we
think
good,
I gave the
I
I
don't
think I
know.
gave the best trade option to go get somebody to pair with MPJ, bro. Like we don't
who,
have
Them
to
who's
give
niggas
up
that?
is
no
not
pick.
going after Zion, bro.
We don't have to give up no
I
pick. I
can't
don't
with
know
that,
why,
man.
bro. We've been
You,
going after niggas
no,
that's injured.
you know
Why
why I
don't we
mean,
continue what we
you,
good at? Going
You know
after
what I mean?
niggas that been
Wait,
injured.
you know why I mean? I'm open to the Ja thing because if you keep MPJ or Claxton, at least Ja and Clax have a friendship where at least Claxton, I think, would play his best
Oh
basketball
my
with somebody that he
god.
wanted to play with before he re-signed with us. And you have MPJ here still too. At least we might be a playing team or a first
Claxton and
round.
Ja
Like that's
Morant,
something that
bro.
But the
nothing
The
only
Oh
power
my
of
leave, you're
friendship.
missing
god.
the fact
The
that
power of
Zion.
friendship is the Nick shit. I don't give a fuck about the power of friendship.
Me
I wanted
neither.
Ja because He's an athlete. He's an athletic talent. But if we building around the young guys, let's keep getting more young guys. Like we don't. Y'all
I
said
mean, but
last
I
year we
think
don't
we
need
could still
y'all.
do that by with adding veterans
And
without
Jay, the
Nah,
problem
Leaf, I'm
is
not
they
with
don't
you
want to.
neither. Not
Some
adding
people want to
another
build
broken
around.
down nigga neither.
he
We don't
ain't
want,
broken down, bro. Like
bro. Come
Jay,
every
on,
time
but
bro.
you
Jay,
see
but
that
Jay,
nigga hit the court, bro,
No,
he doing something
no,
crazy,
you're
bro.
right. You're right about that. But how much does he play?
Bro, his
Leave.
50
He
games
never
is better
reached
than a
80
lot of niggas.
games, bro.
His 50 games is better than a lot of niggas 70
his
plus, and we all
nickname
know it.
is Burger King right now, bro. Come on.
Okay,
I don't think we need that. I mean,
I
we
don't.
don't
man,
need
Me.
them
I
type
listen.
of
don't think we
problems.
need it
Those
either.
are expensive problems that we don't need.
Listen,
That's not. No, it's
Jay,
not. That nigga
Both
got
of
Jay,
2
them
I'm
years
more.
did.
left.
Wait,
Hold on,
Jay,
hold on,
I'm
y'all,
more.
We was
I'm
expecting him
more.
to
hold
be
on. Let me
healthy
say this.
this year. He can't even do that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Chat. Y'all hear us going back and forth. Help us out, chat. Y'all the icebreakers. Shout to my guy Iceman and Eskimo. But y'all the icebreakers. What do y'all think about Zion being on the team? One's yes, two's no. I'm listening to the conversation. And me, I'm already y'all got mine. No, I'm saying no. But and it's because of his health, not because of his talent. I think he's a great player.
Yeah.
But
No,
That's where
but
I'm
Jay,
at.
like I'm
Like when
open
he
to
does
trading.
play, he is the freak of nature. He's a force, but he's not going to play a lot.
He's not going to play a lot. That's why I'm more open minded to trading MPJ and Claxton, like you said, and go young. But knowing this front office, Jay, what do they always do? They hold on to players and then they try to build around that. So if that's the case, you got to go for somebody to complement that. That's what me and Ellum are saying. So it really depends on what they do February 5th. If you trade MPJ, it's like, okay, we're going young now. We're not going to screw this up. But if you keep those guys, then you got to compete, like Ellum is saying. So February 5th will tell us exactly what we're doing at that point. Whether that's go
I
young
just
or
think
go
if
hold on,
you
in.
y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I wanted to add to the conversation to say, to answer player one in the comment. He said, if it's better Zion than Ja, I would rather the Nets give the superior player Zion. Now, me personally, I feel like the NBA want those players to work in that draft. They the 1 and 2 pick. So they want those players to, you know what I'm saying, be something. So they always going to invest in the 1 and 2 pick. I forget what the draft was. I think it was 2023. I forget what draft it was. Excuse me. But I'm
John
saying that to
Morant once
say,
had Memphis as a second
Wait,
seed.
wait,
I'm just saying.
wasn't
hold on,
John Morant in the playoffs? Did Zion ever get in the
If I'm
playoffs?
making that,
hold on,
if I'm gonna advocate, I'm
hold on, yeah.
advocating John.
Hold on. Let me just bring the point home. The point is that we doing really well with the eighth pick, and the NBA could see that. The NBA see us doing really well with the eighth pick. It didn't pan out on those respected franchises. New Orleans with Zion and with John Morant, they did as much as they do. They look like they might trade him. They're not sure, but whatever the case is, you see the outcome and him being the number 2 pick for the Grizzlies and how they tried to, or the NBA looked their way. Like I was saying, LM, regardless of what we did, the NBA still blessed them with a bunch of draft picks, and John Morant was one of them. They wasn't able to get to the NBA, the conference finals and compete to get to the finals. And I think that's how they view it too. So I'm saying that to say they see the Brooklyn Nets. We got this eighth pick. I don't think we should take on 1 and 2 picks that didn't work as the number 1 or 2 option for their respective franchises in the Pelicans and the Grizzlies and take them on and say, oh, they should be our number 1 and 2. No, it didn't work for them, for the Pelicans and the Grizzlies, and we should enforce it to work for us. We should look otherwise besides those 2 players for the
Wow.
Nets.
I agree,
The
but
Knicks
you never
lost
know with
again
this front
tonight.
office.
I think the difference is that you don't have just Zion, bro. You got MPJ alongside of him.
But that's two
Two
injury prone
niggas
players, though.
with wrist
Leaf.
warmers
How
on
they
them
gonna hold
every
up in
day.
five to
With,
10 years?
with
How are they gonna hold up
expiring,
5 to 10 years
they
together?
both got expiring contracts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it's not gonna hurt you, bro. Like to get niggas that's just getting here with 1 and 2 year deals, bro. We've been had like this is the same franchise that hung on to Ben Simmons for the last 2 years, man, for making 40. Now we got
And
another
that
light skinned
nearly
nigga.
destroyed our franchise, Leaf. That was
Yeah,
idiotic.
And them
yeah,
niggas and they learned from that.
and we spin the block and got MPJ, and now he's doing 27 and 8.
And
So
you don't
so
think
my
he's
thing.
gonna want more
MPJ
money?
is not, bro. MPJ
MPJ
ain't.
probably
Ben
is gonna
Simmons
want
was
a little
his
more money.
athletic
That don't mean
freak
that we
coming
paying
into
him.
the
Then
NBA,
why
bro.
keep him then?
I'm not talking about keeping him, bro. Like we talking about time being shit while we still can hold on to our picks.
To be
I'm
fair,
talking.
MPJ has been more healthier than Ben Simmons in the past 3 years.
Yes,
So
he
Knock on
has.
wood on that one. Knock on wood.
knock on wood,
Yes, he
I
yes,
still
has.
think
cool,
either way,
but
it was still a roll of a dice though, because there
It
was a
was still a
chance that
roll
he
of a
couldn't.
dice.
Yeah, it was still a chance that he was going to not be healthy.
Yes, it was still a
So
dice roll.
it wasn't a roll of the dice with Ben.
yeah, no, it was a
Yeah, it was
roll
a
of
roll
dice,
of a
but we
dice with
lost on.
Ben.
We
Right.
crapped out
So
with
if
Ben. With
so,
this one, they hit a 7.
right.
Yeah,
So what I'm saying
that's
is
exactly what happened.
realistically, but what I'm saying is with Ben Simmons, this was a guy. Ben Simmons can't shoot like MPJ. He didn't have a
Right.
game where he couldn't just rely. All right, I'm not athletic. I can't finish at the rim no
Zion
more. All
can't
right, bet
shoot
I can shoot.
like MPJ neither, but
So
he can
yeah,
still
with
give you
MPJ, he's
25.
more liable. He's more liable, and he's been healthy for the past 3 years. Yeah, he's more liable to come over
He
here and
been
not get
healthy as
injured
a number
because
three option,
LM,
bro. Like, come
LM,
on, bro.
LM.
How hard is that to
he still
do?
plays. He still play more games than Zion.
LM, we traded James Harden for a fisherman. Now we're trading for Burger King. I feel like we're going backwards, man. I really do. Like, this has got to stop. We cannot go backwards.
Hold on,
Bro.
y'all.
Listen,
Hold on. We need to figure this out. Hold on, y'all. We need to figure this out as
Niggas was
Nets
saying
fans.
Ben
I
Simmons
heard
going back to
Jay
college.
just address it.
Yo, no,
Hold
it's a
on.
fly
I heard,
fisherman now, Jay. He's a fisherman.
I heard Jay address this earlier. I wanted to just revisit this because I want to tell you that I where I care and I don't care, right? All of these draft picks I do not care about. 2032, I'm selling. 2031, 2030, 2029, selling.
bro, we ain't good
2028, we
about
got our
Wait,
2031. I give
hold
up,
up.
yo.
2032 ain't even our pick. That's Denver's. I'm keeping that.
bro. We
Unless
Man,
you
got
get a
this nigga go.
superstar you
Jokic might
want,
still be
you
good by
move
that
it.
year, bro. I don't know.
But the Nuggets is gonna be ass.
Hold on.
How we know?
Bro, one mic, y'all. Bro,
It's the
one mic,
Nuggets.
man. Let me, bro. Let me get through this, bro. Please let me get through this. All first round. 2032, we got 3 picks. We got 1 first rounder, which is to Denver, and 2 second rounders. So I'm saying all of those picks, I'm
We got
willing
our
to
own pick as
negotiate. I'm
well.
talking turkey. Like I'm talking business. 2031, I'm talking business. 2030, I'm still talking business. So now, mind you, this is me. I got all of these. I would trade all of these for something I want. I'm listening. I ain't saying I'm a fool and I'm just gonna give it up for nothing, but I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? 2029, I'm definitely ready to sell. 2028, listen, man, them two. 2027, this is where I'm like, hold on, let me think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck around and
That
trade Wimby
Lakers,
Jr., man. Watch.
that 2027, I would probably trade that. 2020, the own Houston has the rights. What it say? Houston has the rights to swap first round pick for Brooklyn's 2020. Okay, whatever. But I would. I don't know. It depends what it is. But I would protect this if I could. You know what I mean? And
If we're not good by 2030, I don't know. Like,
Nah, we're gonna be
2027
competitive by
is
like
only, it's
2026,
the only
2027.
pick. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Every
come back
pick
to this
besides the
conversation.
2020, every pick besides the 2026 first round own, I am talking business, bro. Talk
Yeah,
to
I
me.
disagree with that totally.
I disagree with it too.
yeah, I ain't
I'm
gonna
not,
lie.
I'm not talking
I'm not
about it.
selling anything.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
just
lie.
saying
Where
don't
y'all at
trade
with it?
niggas
Where
to
y'all
try
at
to
with it?
acquire more later picks. But I'm not
You
selling
need
anything. The ones
draft
that we
assets,
My
have,
bro.
nigga,
You
what am
can't
I
get you
negotiating?
can't
We
get
don't
rid of
even
most of your
we
draft
don't have
assets.
nothing now. What am I negotiating, bro? Like I'm
The
not
only
talking no
players
business.
the
you
only
gotta
players you
build
really
for now and the future, man.
no, I
That's
agree.
the thing. You
I agree with
can't
Exactly. You
just
Jay.
gotta have
sell,
a
Bill
sell,
can.
backup plan.
sell.
We can't just
Because
be
then
trading no
if you
liability.
miss, you miss, and then
No,
you
he's
fuck.
right, Bill. Bill now for the future. But if there is a superstar that you feel is a difference maker, like an Ant-Man, then these picks become valuable. We have other teams' picks. People got to realize this. When you have other teams' picks, those are very valuable trade picks. When you have your own picks, not as valuable to trades. So if we collect other teams' picks from now to like 2027, we'll have a package to get any superstar we want.
But
So it
if
really
the
comes
Knicks,
down to
but
when that star is
if the
available.
Nets is good by 2030 or 2031, what's the point of? I feel like our own picks would be useless because
Exactly.
realistically, we would be good. So they're
I
not
don't
getting a
think
high
so.
pick.
Not as deep as these drafts are, bro. Like if we keep getting landing on the if we got a good team and we could fill in the second version of Cam Thomas or the second version of goddamn Danny Wolf at pick number 27 on a good team, bro, I'm taking that.
Wait,
What's the
you
difference
want to keep
between
going?
Houston
Wait, you want to
owning?
keep going to the draft now? I thought you want to get away from the draft. What are we doing?
No, it's not
What?
about getting. I'm not talking about getting away from the draft. I'm talking about putting something so these players could be more comfortable in their new roles, bro. Like, notice that all of our rookies play better with vets. They play better when the vets are playing good, bro. They're playing good. When they out there by themselves, bro, them niggas is like sitting ducks. We all seen
Only
it, bro. Like,
problem is our only vet playing good is MPJ, bro. And if
I
you
mean,
take
hey,
Right.
MPJ off that team, the team looks horrible.
when
So
But the
him and
rookies should
Claxton,
be
realistically,
that
challenged
wasn't
more.
the case in
The rookies
December,
should be
bro. When
challenged
him
more,
and
though.
Claxton was going dumb, bro, like everybody played good.
man, that don't look like the case. If
Leaf.
they gonna
Jordy's
keep
system
Tell
sitting
me
is
I'm
MPJ,
flawed,
wrong.
Leaf.
then
Wait, Leaf. Jordy's system is flawed. You cannot run the system through one guy every game. People are seeing it. He's got to adjust now. You cannot
That's
run
but
everything through MPJ.
and that's why I want to go get Zion. Like,
But you can't run things through Zion because he's injury prone.
no,
No,
he's not injury prone, bro.
hold on,
Like, they
hold
just
on.
sit
So
him more than anything.
I
A
Breezy,
lot of
show
this
him the
shit.
list
hold on,
again.
y'all.
Show him the list.
Y'all. Hold on. I don't want to keep having the same conversation about what we disagree on. Shout the part in the chat. I'm finna send a link. Nobody really participated in that in the 1-2 about whether they not wanted to keep Zion, but let's just go through the panel. I'm saying no to Zion. John saying what you saying, John?
Hell no.
I'm
Jay
saying
saying
no.
no.
I'm
That's
saying
two
No,
no
I
no.
don't. I'm
with a
saying
six,
John
with
was
maybe
saying
a Big
hell
Mac.
no. But yeah,
Saying
me
no
too.
to
Me
Zion,
too.
but saying yes to
Brooklyn
Ja
LM.
Morant is crazy.
Where you at with this, Brooklyn LM?
You could get Ja at a discount,
I'm
Leaf.
off
You can
Zion,
get
bro.
Zion at a
I'm
discount.
off him.
Okay, so you got 3-2. We voted Zion out. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. Y'all, if the chat can help if y'all want, but like the reason why my logic to Zion is the health. You know, how long are they
JDJ
waiting for the
comment do got me
Kawhi
weak though.
that got all this injury history, bro? Like, why that's our thing? Like, that's the thing for us
Nah,
to do.
Breeze, we gotta put JDJ comment on the screen.
Read
Oh
it out.
my
Nah,
Read
god.
it
man.
out for. Read it out for him, LM.
He said he said, I don't know if Zion is built for Brooklyn. New York only fan wishes will eat this MF alive. Pause. He gonna blow all his money on Junior's cheesecakes. Rich.
Yo, wait. You
Y'all
see, he
niggas
got
is so
another scam
horrible,
right
bro.
now. No, did y'all see that? He got another
Nah,
scandal right now.
nah.
A girl posted him talking about. A girl posted him talking about she is his baby daddy, like a picture of him inside her crib and all of that. Y'all ain't
And
see that?
niggas want this on the
Man, I
Nets.
ain't see that
Yo,
shit, bro.
y'all
I was
gotta
like,
be
that's
kidding
crazy.
me.
And
Can't
then
believe
some other girl
don't
posted talking
believe
about
everything on the internet, bro.
no, bro, it was a picture of like a video of him like by her TV or something like that, bending over, and she's saying, "Oh yeah, that y'all think I'm lying about this being my baby daddy or
No,
something?" Like,
but Jay, according to Leaf, that's all AI generated. Don't believe what you
no,
see.
no, I'm just
Nice one,
saying.
Leaf.
Honestly,
I didn't say AI
I'm gonna keep it
generated. I just
real.
say
I
don't
don't
believe
care who his
everything you
baby
see.
mothers is. If he was playing on the court, I don't care how much cheesecake he eat or
Exactly.
who his
That's
baby
what I'm
mother is.
saying.
But
That's what
I
I
he
was
don't
don't
care
saying this
about
play.
none of
whole
That's
that.
my
time.
problem. He don't play.
That's what I was saying this whole
He
time.
do play, bro. Like what we talking about,
He
bro? Like
played
he played
how many games?
he played the last 15 straight games for the team, bro. What
Yo, you said
and
He
15
played
games.
30 games last year, Lee.
okay, and
30.
now he already about to play
And he's
more
at
this year. He
16. He's at 16 this year.
look, bruh, that's fine, but
Is
we
that
getting him,
half? Is that even half of the game? No, that's a little bit more than half, right?
bruh. We
He's
getting him
not
at
winning
a
no awards. He's
we
not in
getting
line to win nothing.
yeah, right. That means we don't have to pay him that much, bruh. If we decide to keep him, we only getting him with 2 years left on his contract. One, number two, bruh, you got MPJ who's gonna be a free agent after next year, bruh. Like you
All right.
good.
Let me ask you a
Leave.
question.
He
Let me
got in
ask you a
shape
question,
this year
Lee.
and still got
You said
injured,
And
two
bro.
you
years.
can still develop the rookies, and you can still develop the young talent while you still got them both. It works.
Bro, out of 2 years, he's supposed to play it's 100 it's 82 games a season. So what's that? 164 games. How many
Yes,
games you think he gonna play out of 164?
100.
Hell no.
Yes, he's gonna play 50 games a
Hell
year.
no.
He's gonna play 50 games a
You
Leave
year.
need me to
Kobe,
pull up the
man.
stat
This
again?
gotta be Kobe.
100.
Need me to pull up the stat again?
This gotta be
See, this
Kobe.
is
You can
Ain't
why.
pull
no
up
way,
whatever
bro.
stat you
Where's
want,
your
bro.
logic
Like
to say that? No, but where's your logic to say that he's gonna play 100 games?
because he played 100 games, bro, from the last two seasons. He played
The nigga
70.
last year healthy
He
was
played 70
Hold on,
before,
yeah,
and
2023.
then he
nah,
played
hold on.
30. He played
Bruh.
70, then he played 30. That's 100.
You
What
said
you
that.
talking
Yo,
about?
What? What?
nigga said,
Yo, no.
yeah,
What you talking about? I said
it
100.
is. It is
That's
100. You're
100
right.
games.
But 70 and 30
Yeah.
is crazy.
70 and 30 is crazy,
And
Bro,
then
bro.
the
you
year
bro,
before
no,
that, it
no,
was
hold up.
29.
Hold up.
Yeah.
The question
No,
Oh,
let,
was
let's
wait,
see
no,
he did
wait.
answer
Wait,
the
hold up.
question.
Leaf
He
might be right.
technically
Because
did
look,
answer the
look,
question.
look, look. Because he played 70 and 30. And then it was 29 and 61. Like,
he gonna play 100 games in 2 seasons, bro. You good.
Man, screw
that
that
still ain't
noise.
enough.
Nah,
That still ain't
What
enough
you
for
mean
me,
that
though.
still
Nah,
ain't
that's
enough for
still
what?
that's
What are we
not enough,
doing?
bro.
Bro, I want niggas to play enough games to reach the threshold to get awards and shit.
He can't
That's
even be all
65
So
plus.
why?
NBA.
So we can overpay these
65
niggas?
plus wins.
at least
They
no.
could.
65
I
I
plus
don't
didn't say he
wins.
got to
mind.
get the award. He just got to play enough to be eligible, and he's not
Exactly.
going to
Okay,
do
Right.
that.
bruh.
Right.
Listen,
They said LeBron.
look,
That's
70 to
that's part
30
of
is a
LeBron greatness.
crazy drop off.
70 to 30 is
Hold
not
on,
that crazy
that's
of a
part of
drop off,
LeBron.
bro.
Listen. The greats do that. Y'all know I don't talk about LeBron a lot, but I had seen this stat where they said that this is the first year he won't be eligible to get one of the awards because of the new rule of being 65 games or more. Like
65
that's
games or
65
more.
out of 82. That's only giving you 17 games of rest. So that shit
Right.
is changing
Yo,
things.
look at
Like,
this
who?
But
shit
but
though,
but
Listen,
bro.
hold on.
Like,
I just want to say,
Breeze
I want to
keep
say
putting it
this.
on the screen.
Oh,
He
hold on.
fucking me up with this shit. He played 24 games one season, 29 one season, 31 season, and he only played 5 seasons. Like,
my
bro,
nigga. It's a nigga on our
Bro,
roster that we
24
have.
games
that
was
shit
his rookie
nasty.
Leaf,
year.
Hold
but you're
up,
still
hold up,
trying to
hold up.
convince us.
24
Listen,
games
we
was his
voted
rookie
Zion
Call
off
me.
year.
the island.
Wait, wait, wait,
We
wait, wait.
voted
No,
Zion
I'm
off.
just trying to convince you of the trade, bro, and the assets that we get to keep.
We
Call me
hanging up the
crazy, bro.
phone, man.
Call me
This is
crazy, bro.
wild.
But we got a nigga that's been on our team for the last 5 years that played 66 games and then turned around and played 25. I ain't gonna tell you his name. I'm gonna just let you figure it out.
How
Can I
many
be
he
honest
played the
with
year
you?
But look
before
what
that?
they're paying him.
How many he
Hold
played the
on,
year
but look
before
what
that?
they're paying him. But you know what they're gonna have to pay Zion Williamson to do that?
Not a damn thing, bro. Like what?
Yes,
What,
you
what are we talking
are.
about?
You know what's
Bro. We
crazy?
play,
Wait, Leaf.
bro.
You know what's
Y'all
crazy?
want y'all want
Wait,
Terrence Mann off the team, and y'all want another,
True.
bro. Like what are we doing here, bro? Like I told y'all
But you
niggas,
want
bro.
Terrence Mann on
Clax.
the team?
No, I don't want Terrence Mann on the team, but I told y'all niggas Clax and Terrence
So
Mann
why you
could
say
go.
yards? Why you ain't just say we?
Bro, why would they take
Yeah.
Clax and they got freaking Queen there?
exactly. They won't. They
Bro,
don't want clocks at that point.
no, they do want Clax because he's a lob threat. They don't want.
But
They
they
don't
already
want.
have a lob threat. His name is Derek Queen.
Derek Queen is not a lob threat. Stop. He ain't. He ain't
Okay.
athletic. He's not.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know why
Okay.
you said that. He's
No.
not.
Okay. But rookies do progress, right?
Not athletically. No.
But people said Danny Wolf couldn't dunk the ball. Didn't he dunk the ball like twice?
Who
Right.
said Danny Wolf couldn't dunk?
I
Some
heard
people
people
say he
say
was
it.
not athletic at all.
You
And he
ain't
was
you ain't
slow.
hear that up in here.
I think I heard somebody say it.
Nah, yeah, like, I didn't ever say
Nah,
that.
I
his
never heard
athleticism
it.
was a question
I
Yeah,
indeed.
I'm
never
about to say
heard
his
it.
athleticism was in question, definitely.
His
Yeah, that's what I'm
athleticism was
alluding
definitely
to.
in
I
That's what
question.
I'm
never.
alluding to.
Listen.
It may
Listen.
not be
By hook or crook, bro. I never heard that.
can dunk like that.
I never heard that. All I'm saying is, bro.
That was the question that was his main gripe entering the draft.
Yep.
All I'm saying is this, bro. If Claxton Terrence Mann right now could go for Zion straight with 2 years left on his contract, I'm
Oh.
taking that.
For what? Why do you want it so badly? You have a better shot at convincing us about Zach Edey than Zion Leaf. Please stick to that.
No, I
I'd
don't.
rather hear about the Zach Edey
No,
trade than
no, I
this, man.
don't. No, I don't. No, I
Ah.
don't. Cause y'all don't want that neither, bro. Like, so I'm staying
Nigga
away
said
from that
Brooklyn
shit.
is the only fans capital of the world.
Nah, hold on. Is Zach Edey healthy
Yo, what
right
the fuck?
I don't even know, bro. Zach Edey is still hurt, bro. Y'all
Wait, go
niggas
to
is
Zach
crazy.
Edey actually.
I would
Every
argue that
every
Go to
time I
Zach
it's the
mention
Edey.
Bronx
a
It's
player,
the
y'all niggas
Bronx.
veto this shit, bro. Like y'all, I'm like niggas is
No,
putting
Leaf,
them.
Leaf. It's not
Niggas
we
don't
want
want to
to
get
veto
better.
it. It's just we know who
Y'all don't want
Zion
to get
is.
better,
He's
bro.
unreliable. He's
Y'all don't want to get better.
unhealthy. He's not focused. Like we want
So hold
focused
on. So
players.
Bro. Did
hold on.
anybody
And hold
believe
on.
that MPJ was gonna be this focused this year? No.
It's still
Him and
1 year
Jordy
No,
though.
had
hold
a
We
on, hold
gotta
on,
friendship,
see.
so like there was a
hold
belief
on,
that
y'all.
he'd work
Hold on,
out
let me
on the
try.
team.
Hold on, y'all. I don't want us to argue. In Leafs defense, this is the season that he will have 70 games. And the next season he will have 30 games. I'm just saying, like
Yo,
that's what the
Exactly.
patterns
He's
look
not
like.
making 70 this year.
No, he's making 100. Like
Nah,
I
he already missed
can't.
15 games, bro. So he gonna have to make 67.
Well,
I
we'll
don't think
see.
we seeing
We'll
Zion
see.
again no
Look, because
time soon.
if you right, you know me. I'll tell you right after once we see it, but I
Bro,
just don't
you
believe it.
asked me how many
I don't
games in
believe
2
it.
years. I
Yeah,
said
no,
100. I said,
no.
yo, look at the games he played. 70
Yo,
and 30. That's 100.
yo, listen. Like I said, if you right, I'll tell you when it come up. Yo, you was right as hell, bro. But I just don't see it.
No. Listen, Leaf, again, and
It's
I'm being
crazy that I'm the
specific.
only nigga that
I
sees
know,
shit, but
no, Leaf, you're right about it being 100 games, but I guess what he really meant was how many, like, out of 82, like 50-50, or like, because 70-30 is like he
bro,
was there for
I'm
one
telling
whole
you,
season
Yo,
or more.
we laughing because he not on our team, but let him have been playing for the Nets. Everybody in here would be tight that Zion is injured right now.
Yo,
if
LF,
we had
Jordy
the
was
if
hurt.
we had the records that the Pelicans, no, we wouldn't be tight. I'm telling you why, because we would be the ones that have Derek Queen. We would be the ones that have Jeremiah Fears and not the goddamn Pelicans. We would be excited about them two niggas, and we would still be excited every time Zion
No,
hits the court.
Good
I'm talking
point.
about having
Good
him.
point.
I'm talking about having
That's
him
that's what we
like
wouldn't
Good
be,
point.
bro. Niggas be
no,
up
but
in
I'm
here
not.
celebrating small victories all the time, and y'all telling me every time Zion wouldn't hit the court and do a damn 360
We
windmill
wouldn't
and
have
get
Fizz and
31
Queen
points, y'all
though.
wouldn't be mad.
We wouldn't be have Fizz and Queen. You know why? Because our draft. If we did tank, which we did last year, that means we would have still been the HC regardless if Zion was here or not. And we probably would have won more games, which means we
But
would have been further back
but
if we
hold
had
up,
Zion on this team last year.
but go back to your first theory, bro. Like when you say if Zion was on our team instead of the Pelicans, bro, I got to take the Pelicans' whole trajectory with that. We would have
No,
by
I'm
hook or
good.
crook, bro. We would have if we had the same trajectory as the Pelicans had in the last 5 years. We would have Zion Williamson. We would have Fierce. We would have Trey Murphy. We would have all of that. The difference is, bro, you gotta differentiate if you would have Jordy or if you would have Willie Green, because Willie Green just got fired. I don't know who the hell a new head coach is. You have to differentiate if we would have had Joe Dumars instead of Sean Marks. That's what you would have to
No,
differentiate,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
not
thing
taking that
is,
into
You
account.
got
We
you
would
got to
still
take
have
their whole
Sean on this
trajectory because
team.
they got
We would still
Zion.
have
but
Sean on
look,
this
since we
team,
got
and we would
Sean
still
Marks,
have
none of that would
Harden
have
on
Let
this
happened.
team,
comment.
which means we would have won more games. Which means we was not getting fears, bro. That's out of
Look,
the question. We would still
Y'all.
have Zion,
Hold on,
and we would
y'all.
be tight that he's playing only 30 games.
I think we would have got
Hold
Fierce
on,
if
hold
we had Zion.
Oh, let Breezy get sure.
hold on. Send your tankers on the channel, man. Pod Thorn,
I
man.
honestly do.
I know if y'all want to have any tank
But
conversations,
Zion
man.
is just an option, bro. Niggas want to veto all my ideas for players. I bring up players' names and niggas is like, nah, I don't want them.
Nah, you don't care about
Oh yeah,
Zion as
nah,
a
bro.
human
I'm not
being.
saying all players. I did go. I did try to see. I went hard for Zach Edey to see if he could be on the roster. That shit was impossible, my nigga. Like that shit was. I did the most. But again, that being said, we got Python on the panel. I don't want to
What's
be
up,
long
son?
winded. Shout to Python. What's the word, Python? Dope content too, man. I watch your channel. I watch your video.
Oh man, thank you. Yo, we we played not great tonight. I hope that's not I hope that doesn't confuse the anti-tank folks. And don't call me Captain Tank. That's not fair. Captain Tank. Tank Thorn.
All
You know
right,
what I'm
you
saying?
got
I
it.
I rather like a name like a Mega Tankatron. Like give me
Oh,
a
that's too minimal.
respectable.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? But
He said,
the tank is the tank is not happening. Um,
But the only gripe that I have really is I think the kids need to play more. I don't know what the fuck they see in Terrence Mann. We should all be mad about this Terrence Mann bullshit. I don't know why we're not. Nobody never mentions Terrence Mann, why he's playing, or what Jordy's plan is. I don't know why it's not valuable to start getting chemistry and building relationships between these young dudes. He takes out the starters.
I know what it
What
is, Part.
what is it?
Effort. Jordy is a nigga that give a fuck about somebody who's going out there playing with maximum effort. Even if that nigga is stinking up the joint, he's diving for loose balls, pause. He's playing with effort and energy, and he wants the young kids to play with the same effort that Duke is playing with.
I
Powell gonna
mean,
give you that.
Powell. He putting Powell on the lead ball handler. If you're doing that, why not start him? And Powell is a better basketball player. Maybe not a better NBA player due to experience and know-how, but when you look at this player, you should be investing everything to make sure he reaches his full potential. This is a dude, if you tell him to stand in the corner, he's just gonna stand in the corner. And that's not good, by the way. That's how you lose your job. That's how they draft somebody in the second round and take your job next year. If but at the same time, they don't feed these kids. They're not developing them, and that's disappointing to me because there's a perfect opportunity to develop them, and every single one of them except Saraf has shown you a moment that makes you think like, oh wow, that kid could be special. I just don't
What moment
understand.
Drake Powell showed you? What moment you seen from Drake Powell? To
He
be
had
clear.
that 19-point game that back, and I think it was back to back, like he had 16 and then 19 or something like that.
He
And
had 19.
then after that,
I missed that.
I'll find it for you. I'll find it for you. I mean, but he had two in the teens games, not 13 or 14 either. Like he had like a 15 point and a 16 point, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I think he
And,
had
and,
like that, but I don't
and he
remember
had it,
19.
and it was back to back. But he doesn't like tonight. He got 14 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like I,
15
I, I
minutes, two shots.
two shots. Listen, Jordy said it tonight. All of the offense is built to run through Michael Porter Jr. He said it. He said it. The team
He said he
like
said it.
when you see Yegor getting busy, he's not getting it out of screens. He's not running around curls like Con Kneppel. He's pull up three. He's sidestep three. He's catch and shoot three. That's how he get his. But everything that offense is built to do is to get Michael Porter Jr. the ball. So I don't know what the other players can do. You have this fast player, this pacey player in Nolan, and the offense goes sideways. Dudes be on a fast break and they run to the corners instead of run to the basket. It's frustrating to watch. It doesn't use the best of Michael Porter Jr. I mean, excuse me. It's only built to use the best of Michael Porter Jr. and it's not used to develop the kids. Like it doesn't take advantage of any of their skills. They're all running around there in an offense not designed to get the best out of them, and I think that's a waste of time. Like,
Pod, but you don't think that you don't think maybe the kids should start like I
Taking
don't know if they
initiative.
get benched for this, but yeah, taking matters into their own hands and just being a rebel and be like, you know
yeah,
what, let me do this shit myself. Like,
yeah, no, I don't think Drake Powell has it in him, and he's gonna lose his job. He's gonna be an NBA journeyman with superstar talent if he doesn't fix his mindset. Because that's why he had the lowest usage rate coming into the lowest usage rate of any first round pick ever. That means you don't demand the ball. That means you're a pussy. You know what I'm saying? So and that's not gonna make you a basketball player.
You could
But at
tell
the
by
same
that
Yeah.
time,
haircut.
you can.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
keep
Oh
telling you, he got
man.
the Stranger Things. He got the Stranger Things quaff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I don't respect that.
Yo, hold on. Just get into the. I heard what
That
y'all said, right?
that
Just get
haircut
into
look
the
like he wears sweater vests.
right,
He do.
right, right. So hold on. Hold on, y'all. The facts of the matter is the most shots he took in the NBA is 10 shots. And on that game, he did good. But to your point about the usage rate, yeah, he doesn't call for the ball. He doesn't demand it. He doesn't give me the ball and I'm fitting to score next. He's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is with him is he was 5 for 6 versus on the Wizards. How you not calling for the ball? You shooting way over 50%. How you not calling for the ball? You feel what I'm saying? So that's my thing with him is that the potential might be
But
there, but he
but
don't.
but
It's
when
like
he
he
got
don't
hot in
want it.
that game, they
You know?
took him out. You got to
Huh?
remember that in that game, in the Washington game, when he got hot, they took him out,
But all right, but see,
and
I
they
don't
do
see the
that to him
logic
all
of
the
that. Then
time.
that But what I'm
Okay.
saying is, I don't see the logic in it. Then it look 0 for 6 shots, 2 shots, 3 shots, 2 shots, 6 shots. Like, and again, I'm putting reiterating this about Drake Powell and all of the guards because this supposed to be we supposed to look past Cam Thomas. He's not going to be on the team. All right, who going to score the ball once Cam Thomas not going to be on the floor? Drake, this is not enough. But
Yeah.
Drake Powell is doing this is definitely not enough. So
Yo,
I'm
But
just
what's
Breeze.
the
saying,
minutes per game? What's
a-
the
As
minutes
much
per game?
as much as Breeze talk about how much he loved
21.
Jordy, my favorite game this year was the game that Jordy wasn't coaching, man. And I'm
Me
not
too.
saying I don't like Jordy as a coach, but maybe I don't
I don't.
because all of the shit that these kids is doing that y'all complaining about is because Jordy is telling them to do it, and or else they won't get no minutes.
That's right.
Like Yegor shooting all these threes. I don't think he only want to shoot threes, but Jordy is telling him to do it, and he get more praise in minutes when he do what Jordy tell him to do.
Jay, listen, in at BYU, they ran a pick and roll, and that's all he did. That's what they
That's
wanted him
it.
to do. That's all they wanted him to do. Now he comes to the NBA. Now he comes to the NBA. They will not run a pick and roll. You know why?
Because he
Michael
gonna get
Porter Jr.
robbed.
doesn't. Michael Porter Jr. does not run pick and roll. That's not how he gets busy. He wants a screen. He wants you to
Pin
give
down.
him the ball on curls and
Off
pin
ball.
downs, and that's how he gets busy. He does not get busy from pick and roll, and that's why, and that shit affects all
They
of the
just be
players.
playing hot potato on the 3-point line, bro. Like
That's
that's
that.
really all it is.
This is why
That's
I
their
asked for
point.
Zion, bro.
You just want to make the problem worse.
And that's all we ever do is make the problem worse, bro. But at least we
I
have somebody. At
I
least we
think
got somebody
Zion
on
would
the.
get.
At
I
least
think
we got
Zion would
somebody
get
on the
Sean
court
Marks
that could get
fired
to the
finally.
basket. Yeah, why not? We all want him fired anyway.
Listen, do you know that Brooklyn has the most OnlyFans models per capita?
I thought it was
Per
the
cap,
Bronx.
it,
Brooklyn has it.
it's Brooklyn. It's
I don't know.
Brooklyn.
I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need.
Man,
I'm
I
gonna
thought it
need.
was the
Nah.
Bronx too.
I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need some real
But
Or
research on that.
but
ATL. I'll put ATL up
I'm gonna
there
need
too. The
some real
Bronx
research.
and
I think it
ATL.
gotta be. It gotta be Miami or
but
Vegas, bro. Like, ain't
but
no way.
coming, but you got in, this nigga got in trouble in fucking New Orleans on a team called the Pelicans. How how is he gonna come to Brooklyn
Listen. What you
with
mean? How you
pads
gonna
on his
come to
hands?
Brooklyn, bro? You just gotta take a
Are you
chance,
crazy? You trying to get that nigga killed?
bro.
You
You
saw
just
what
gotta
That's what I
happened.
take.
just said
You
before.
saw what happened to Bassie, right? You got to get these kids out
He
of
gonna get mad
town.
enticed in New York, yo.
Bro, didn't
Like
we say? Didn't we say that when we had these same conversations about MPJ when he got first got traded here in the
No,
offseason? I
no,
think
because
we
no.
did.
Yo,
Yeah,
but nah, we did. And
we
MPJ
did.
was in the hood with Ice Spice, man.
MPJ was on endless podcasts, all of something. He had all this media, this, that, and the third, bro. Why is niggas tripping when I
that
start mentioning players, bro?
that shit does not motherfucking matter. And the sooner they draft, they got to trade MPJ as soon as possible because that motherfucker gonna get hurt on us,
But
and we're gonna lose
some
all
people
our
is
money.
worried about
If
all,
we trade MPJ and get another number 8 pick, bro, we did that for nothing.
Nah, we're not gonna get a number 8 pick. We're gonna trade them.
Now niggas
We're
know what
gonna,
we gonna get now.
but you want
Okay.
to know what? Even if we got the 20th pick for MPJ, it's better than fucking getting MPJ, having to get any value out of him. We got to sign him. Now we've signed him into his 30s, and then his back goes out on us, and we got to start the rebuild all over again. This
Yo,
no thank
Bruh.
you.
I said
This
it.
Hey,
this
I said
this
it like a
whole
month ago.
this
MPJ
this whole
value is at an
draft shit,
all
bro.
time high, bro. We need to get the
his value will
value
never
while
be
he
this
he's
high
at
again.
all time high.
You know what I come to find out, bro? This whole draft shit, bro. It's not niggas. It's not Nets
No,
fans
hold on,
wanting
no,
to
hold
just
on,
dig in
but
the
hold on, y'all.
draft.
Hold on, no. The old price and the new price. The MPJ, the start of the season before he played for the Brooklyn Knights, that was the old price. What's
Yes,
the
the
new price?
salary
What
dump
makes sense?
price.
Oh, and I just
Yesterday's
want to
price
start
is
off
not
with
today's
saying,
price, man.
right. I just want to start off by saying, if it ain't a top 5, top 3 pick for 2026 draft, I don't want it. It got to be a lottery pick for 2026 draft. If it ain't
Yep,
that, I don't want it.
I tell
agreed.
I don't
you.
want
And this nigga tripping.
Well, I'm gonna keep. I feel like we could get at least maybe 2 first
This
rounders
nigga's
for him,
tripping.
or a 1 first rounder and a good player for MPJ.
Yeah, that's
That's what
that's
I
the
think.
that's the going
it. Yeah,
price right
This
there.
nigga, this
so,
nigga
so
smoking
what? We
some
could get
hella
what?
crazy shit.
I listen. How could you get caught? Like, don't you understand? It's hot potato. You get these players, and they from 28 to 30 something. That's when they start getting injured. Now they're super rich. They don't give a fuck. Can't nobody tell them what to do no more. You don't want to invest in a player when they making 40 mil. You want to get a squad of young dudes. You see how OKC be
Oh
all
my God, here come the OKC logic
OKC be
again.
all happy to play together. Houston be all happy to play. They grew up together. They have bonds that's bigger than
Three,
than
4 years.
than a
Niggas only been in
paycheck.
the league 3 years. What you mean they grew up
Yeah,
But they've
but
been
together?
you
teammates for 3 years.
Houston's roster's been together for a while, bro.
You
and,
need continuity,
How
bro. You
long?
need people
Right,
that's gonna
you
play
need it.
together.
You
5 years, right?
Amen
right.
It's been
Thompson been in the
five
league
years.
3 years, bro.
Listen,
but
I'm
listen.
talking
still,
about
Hold on. Listen,
Sengun and
listen.
Jabari and all of them.
Hold on.
I'm done with the I'm
Hold on.
done
When
with the
Kawhi
flipping the
Leonard,
team every 3 years. Every 3 years we flip the team. That don't make no
That's how the
sense.
CBA
right?
work.
No.
No,
Hold
that's
on.
how
No,
the
no, no.
Nets
That's how
work.
they. No, that's. Listen, hold on. When Kawhi Leonard went to
Go look at
Toronto, they
every
didn't.
championship team.
Hold on. When Kawhi Leonard went to the
Okay,
Toronto
let's
Raptors,
start
they
with
didn't break
Denver.
up that core. Hold on. Let me lay this. Let me lay the plane.
Mm.
When Kawhi Leonard went to the Raptors, they didn't break up their core. They had their core and they added him. They minus I forget his name. Forget his name on the Kings, but they minus him and added him. You know what I'm saying? And that was the one thing they did, but they didn't break up their core to do it. And I'm saying
That's
that to
right.
say you can't. The core is important. It's not like you could have traded Kawhi Leonard for the Toronto Raptors core, and they would have won the championship. No, they needed their core and
You talking about
Kawhi Leonard.
Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, Kyle Lowry. They
We
needed
talk
Kyle Lowry.
we talking
No, they
about
didn't
we
trade
talking
Kyle
about
Lowry. They traded
Siakam.
what's his name?
If you go
The
back to
mid
the
range.
beginning of this
Yeah,
decade,
I'm
every
tight because I remember
championship,
that
DeRozan.
episode of Game of
DeRozan.
Zones when they traded the nigga.
nigga
They
said
traded DeRozan.
a game of three. Oh
DeRozan.
yeah, right. They
DeMar
changing the
DeRozan.
Rosen, yeah. But
Yeah,
go
so I'm
on.
just saying
They
that to
did
say,
him
I'm
dirty.
just
I
saying
ain't gonna
that to
lie.
say, I'm just saying that to
That
say
nigga
the
swore he had
championship
a title
rosters.
too.
Hold on. I'm saying all I have to say when you look at all of the championship rosters in the last 5 seasons, they all got cores that have been together for 3-4 years or more. And that's their first and second option or their first, second, third option. They've been together for like 3-4 years. That
And
shit is
Look,
eventually
important,
them
bro.
cores
look,
broke up.
look. So what happened to Denver? They broke up?
MPJ is with us.
That's breaking up. they still
Nigga,
Bro,
got
they lost.
they still got Braun. They
That's
still
one
got
piece.
Jamal.
They
They
still got
still
most
got
of their whole
Joker.
team there.
What are
They
you
didn't win
talking
with
yeah.
about?
Braun. They
You
win with
you a
Braun.
good you a
Hold on,
smart
hold on, hold on. Wait,
basketball
wait.
mind, but sometimes you should be on some
Braun
bullshit.
might have been a
No, I
rookie when
don't
they
be
met.
on some bullshit because I like how you conveniently went. I like how you conveniently just went back to Denver, bro. Let's go back to the when the decade started with the Lakers. What they team look
Bro,
like
the
now?
Lakers is a bubble team. That don't count.
Okay, let's go to the Bucks then. Let's go
Don't
to
count.
Milwaukee then.
Yeah, the Bucks they built
If you
that
really
team.
want to talk about a
Middleton,
team that,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
and
know
what
I
they
Giannis.
look
hate
like
them,
now. Let's go to
You know what I'm
Golden
saying?
State. What they look like
But
now.
they were that team for 10 years. You talking about after they had they run.
They wasn't
right?
that team. They
They
wasn't that
did
team for 10 years because
10 years.
you know how I could tell you that, bro. Because the
Oh
year that they
Jesus.
won the championship, they just got Drew Holiday that year.
But
That
look at the
year.
rest of the team. It's
The rest
Giannis.
of what team? Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Middleton. That's it.
That wasn't it. Drew
That
Holiday.
was it. Drew Holiday got there that year that they won the title in 21.
So what? They still went through a process. They got their
They didn't
star.
go through no
Yes,
process.
they did.
Bro, they
No,
had
they
they had
did
Giannis
not.
and
They
Middleton for like
lost
8 years together.
like they
Giannis and
they
Middleton was only
lost,
together since 2013, bro.
but it
That's
don't
it.
Bro, so
matter.
only what
That
you
was the
mean
year he got
only?
That is
drafted.
the
No,
Bro,
pillars of
what
your
you mean
team.
only? That's 8 years. That's eight
Yeah,
right?
but
years.
Yo, if we
y-
had a same team for eight
y'all not.
years, the niggas
Hold
would
up,
commit
Bro, you
suicide.
said
y'all
Yo, what is
argue.
only.
wrong
Eight
with y'all?
seasons is a
Why
long
you
time,
y'all
bro.
acting
That's
like
Y'all
not
eight
argue.
years
enough.
not
Hold
a
up.
long 8 years not a long
Y'all
time,
arguing the
bro.
wrong point. Eventually, because of this new CBA, those groups split up. That's what I'm
Bro,
trying
Not
to
hold on.
tell you.
Listen,
not if you
I,
play it
I heard
right.
your point, but wait, hold on. I heard your
No, it
point, but
Look
ain't
listen,
no
at
playing it right.
again. Look
Eventually,
at
they break
bro, hold
up.
OKC.
on,
How OKC handled
bro,
it.
hold
Look
on,
how
hold on. I'm
San
trying to make the point,
Antonio's handling it.
bro.
I
But
would
no,
be.
but
I
what I
would rather be those teams than us any day. You
hold
trying
on,
to
y'all,
build a team
hold on. What
around
I'm
Ja
saying is
Morant and Zion? Are you
those.
crazy?
Hold on, the Celtics they made sure they signed Tatum and Brown, and they kept them together past their rookie scale contract so they could try to win together, and they did. And the NBA
Yes.
needed that to happen, bro. They were both two top three picks. If that franchise never won with just the statistics of it being the top three picks, two top three picks, and you build around that and you don't win a championship, it's gonna make it look like they just picking their favorites instead of picking the best talent with their top picks. And that being said, they took around 6, 7 seasons to win the championship, bro. Like Denver the Nuggets, they took Jamal Murray and Jokic was together for like 6 seasons before they won it. It's just what it is, bro. The only
Yo,
one that get
heartbreak is the
around that
part
is
of being a
LeBron James.
champion.
LeBron James is the only
Y'all
one that
trying to
get around
convince me that we need an 8 year period, bro.
No,
Like I'm
that's
not
how
feeling
it.
No,
that.
That's
I'm
how
not
it works.
saying that.
The
How you repeat
Chicago
what I said?
Bulls,
I'm
the
not saying
Chicago
that. I'm
Bulls
saying
had
you
to
gotta
get
equal
punished by
score.
by Boston, had to get punished by Detroit, had to go through heartbreak, had to
Yeah,
adjust they roster a little bit, but they went through that together as a team, and that's how you. It's steel that sharpens steel. So you
y'all
don't
still
want
trying to convince
these
me
these
that
fly
this.
by night teams don't work. These like you
They
I
don't.
don't know how many times people got to trade for Gerald Wallace and lose Lillard that has to happen to us for us to not to learn a fucking lesson. Yo,
Bruh.
I wish
Exactly,
we
bro.
drafted. I wish we could have drafted Jason Tatum. You know how different the Nets would be right now if we had drafted Jason Tatum with our own goddamn pick. No, but we was trying. That was Billy King trying to act like Leaf, trying to take
No,
recycle players.
no, it wasn't, bro. Because I wouldn't trade them picks to begin with, bro. Like I'm not talking about trading picks. That's number one. Number two, bro.
No,
I
but you
already,
clogging the cap with this bozo. Like you
bro. I'm
can't.
not. We not clogging the cap. We dead last in cap, bro. What we talking about? We,
No,
if
but we got
anything,
15 million in cap. We're gonna add his 40 million.
15 million in cap and adding his 40 million. That's not a L, bro. Like
That's
we
a
getting.
L.
No, it
That's
ain't
a.
because we getting
Cause
rid of
what does it
clap.
get you?
We getting rid of clacks and man, bro, and we still get to keep our picks and groom them. We still get to keep our
What?
picks. That's the thing that I was mentioning the whole time before you showed up and started to shoot my idea out of the sky, bro. Like that's what I was mentioning. Clax and Terrence Mann, their contract equals Zion. We could get them for that nigga straight because his value over in New Orleans is lowering. They don't want no picks. They just got
Why
Fears
would New
and
Orleans want
Queen and they
them?
good to go as is.
Why would
That's
New
what I was
Orleans
trying to
want them
tell
though?
people. That's all I was trying to tell people,
I don't
bro.
know if
But y'all,
they.
but y'all shot this shit
It's
up, bro. So it don't even matter. Fuck it. I don't want to
because
talk about it no more.
you
But
know
why would New
why?
Don't tell me
You
Orleans
know
want
why,
why?
bro.
them
Like
though?
you
Because
shot it up. This the
because
game over.
because Claxton is having his best year, and I foolishly think we could get something for him.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I mean, I think we could get some young assets for him. Somebody who's trying to
No,
compete.
no, we can't. What I think we could
Probably
get for
But
him,
we
probably
can
what
get
I
not.
Zion
what
though
I think we could get
for
for him
him.
is packaging Terrence Mann, bro, with straight, bro, and going to get Zion and keeping our picks and still grooming our picks. That's
Why
not
would
a
they
L,
do
bro.
that
We get
though?
to, bro. We already picking up injured niggas any damn way, bro. Like just pick the nigga
Nah,
up, bro.
yo,
Just pick the
Zion
nigga
is
up and
gonna
still.
die in Brooklyn. Like
Zion
he's
do not
not
need
gonna
to be in
make
no New
it.
York,
What the
bro.
hell do we
He
care? He
has
got two
no.
years left.
Yo, that dude has no self control. He can't stop eating. He can't stop fucking hoes. Like he
He got
he
2
has
years left on his
no self
contract.
control,
I
yo.
guarantee you, in his contract year, he will
Can't
ball the
stay.
fuck out.
He can't stay healthy.
Leave, you
Like
putting a lot of hope in Zion,
I
bro.
guarantee you, when he gets to his contract year, he will ball the fuck out, bro. He'll be on his best
Yo,
behavior
damn,
just
Yo,
yo,
to get a
even
hold
new
on
on.
Ozempic
contract.
this year,
Wow.
he still wasn't
hold on, yeah,
Just
healthy.
to get a new
hold on.
contract. You saw Trey Young, as low as his value is, go to a team that he want. A request to go to Washington. Why? Because the GM that drafted him is over there, bro. Like, and he already know he about to get a new a new contract and a new money grab. He gonna pick up his $48 million option and he good to go.
Hold
Everybody,
on,
bro,
y'all. Hold
everybody
on,
understand
hold
this,
on,
bro.
Lee.
Like, we don't have to
Lee.
pay MPJ.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, all right. So hold on. I just wanted to introduce BK and Wild Hoops before you know what I mean. I close the show. Hoops, talk to us, man. What's the word, bro?
Yeah. What you guys talking about? I'm hearing a little bit of chat. I just came in, man. Had a little
No, I
event.
mean, basically, I feel like I'm about to close the show
Niggas
at
want to
so I could,
silence me though.
so I could try. Bro, I ain't try. I'm trying to talk to you, and you not stop talking. You just
Word,
like
bro. You don't know how to stop talking when they
like
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 not
we
to
trying
say it
to
like
talk
that,
to
but you
you. It's
keep
like you
going.
just want to talk to the world. You don't want to know hear nobody. Like you just, I'm just like, yo, they say hear us or not? Like I don't
Right. We
even
don't even
know.
be knowing if you can hear niggas.
Like
Now,
so,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
to
all.
address Breezy, to address the subject and your title in your show, if they are
Yeah.
going to start Cam Thomas, I think you got to start Dayron because he's a big body that can get like a ball screen for him, and he can get like a bigger, slower defender switched on to him, and then hopefully like Cam
That's two
Thomas could just
offensive fouls per game, BK, bro. You know that.
what's that?
That's two offensive fouls per game if he do that, bro. You do know that,
Hold
right?
on, hold on,
Who,
hold on.
Dayron?
Let him.
Nah, I
Hold
mean
on, leave, leave. Let
they
him
can teach him how
finish.
to set screens properly,
No,
man.
hold on, leave. I'm gonna try to. The AI been bugging with clipping the show up, but I'm gonna still try. I just want to get BK and Wild Hoops take on this. Even if you disagree with Cam Thomas starting at the point guard, what about Diego starting at the two guard? How you feel about that?
They didn't draft him to be a 2. They drafted him to be a 1. I mean, he has to get stronger. But yeah, it works. I mean, that's what you're looking for is like guys that are multi-dimensional, where Diego could play the 1, the 2, possibly the 3. If he gets stronger, he has to work on his strength. But you saw
But
it in the Orlando Magic game.
but BK Wild Hoops. The reason why I posed the question in the title is because that's his game, bro. He take more 3-pointers than 2-pointers. It's not like he's using
Well,
his advantage.
No,
he's not
Getting
strong
in,
no,
enough, man. He's not. You look at him, man. He's like a was it 200 pounds, and he's
190.
yeah, 190. So he needs to get to like 220, 225, where he can like really absorb contact. Right now, he can't. I mean, he has to shoot threes. And
So,
then
but
like,
what I'm saying is, even if it is logic for him to take more 3-pointers than 2-pointers, the fact is he's taking more 3-pointers than 2-pointers. That's why I'm saying that he should be the two guard. If you're just
yeah,
not going to get
I
to
mean,
the
it
rim,
works.
so again, but the whole point is, it's not just him getting to the rim and scoring at the rim. Like the offense you could create by touching the paint. You don't have that in the Jaeger because he prefers the 3-point shot. So that being
When
said, don't
No, it's
have
when
him
not
at
he's
the
that.
point
stronger,
guard.
you
If
can't
he gonna,
stop
if
him,
that's his
It's
Breezy.
game,
not.
don't have him at the point guard. Have him at the two guard.
Breezy.
Well,
When he's going to the basket, when the
This is a
fully
bad
formed
idea.
version of him is unstoppable. He's 6'9".
But look at his shot selection,
For him to
bro.
be
But
six,
look at his shot. Look at his shot attempts and his shot selection. Like
yeah,
he
that
still a
NBA
that's his
basketball
NBA
that's
player.
teams
that's his shot
is not
selection
phasing that 6'9"
when he
shit,
was a
bro.
teenager. When he was a teenager, like you let him develop, they're not gonna be able to stop that because his flicker is
yeah,
his jump shot from the
once
three.
he gets
How do
stronger,
you
he
stop
has
him?
to get stronger, man. I mean,
So
he has
hold
to
on.
get
Absolutely.
stronger.
So, but y'all see
Ab-
what I'm saying about him playing the two guard. Y'all at least see what I'm saying, even if y'all disagree.
Nah,
Y'all see
he's
what I'm
not a
saying.
two guard. He's not a two guard. You want a real two guard to play two guard. You don't want a
You
guy
want
who's
No,
somebody that could.
hold on, Pop on. Breezy may have a little point because if
unless
Yego
you're gonna
can get
play two
stronger,
point guard
hold on.
system.
I'm not saying that you should like put him at that specific position, but at 6'9", if he gets stronger, he would definitely have an advantage physically over whoever's guarding him, and that should send a
Right.
secondary defender you know, at Jaeger.
Bro,
Once he gets
hold on,
stronger,
hold on.
Jaeger's
Listen,
taking
hold
his
Having
fingers
watched
away.
him for
Right,
so
hold on,
Why
long,
you can't use
y'all.
him like a Denny or like a Franz?
Right, hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
Let me close out with this logic. The reason why I said in the title, why all y'all listening and watching, that Jaeger should be the 2 is because he's watching and learning how MPJ shoots the ball over defenders, utilizing his height. And I'm saying if Jaeger's going to play the 1 or the 2, he can utilize that same
no,
skill. He can
not
learn that from
Breezy.
MPJ.
Breezy,
Hold on,
that's happening because the offense is built for MPJ. It's a
right, but no, but what
sideways,
I'm
it's
saying,
a sideways offense. If you look when they run, when they on a fast break, the wings run to the wings. The wings run to the
hold
3-point line instead
hold
of
on,
the basket.
hold
That's
on,
that's
hold
how
on,
this
yeah.
offense works.
Hold on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, the panel. Shout out to all the members of the page. Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content.